like Highway 79 in East Main on the saving side of the street in Henderson.
The senior Lionettes tonight, Senior Sergeant Lindsay Anderson, daughter of Elizabeth Anderson and Don and Lou Ann Anderson. Senior Sergeant Adrienne Darnell, daughter of Kirby and Georgia Darnell. Captain Rebecca Floyd, daughter of Lynn and Bruce Jackson and Robert Floyd. Second Lieutenant Christy Gerald, the daughter of Don and Debbie Gerald. Captain Janelle Jones, the daughter of Mike and Linda Jones. Katie McCready, the daughter of Dr. Mike and Ann McCready. Is that Casey or Cassie? Cassie Medlin, the daughter of Billy and Nancy Medlin. First Lieutenant Julie Stovall, daughter of John Stovall and Brenda Macklin. First Lieutenant Sally Webster, daughter of Danny and Kathy Webster. Lionette senior managers, Peter Getz, the son of Reverend Peter and Gay Getz. Stephen Hand, the son of Billy and Joy Hand. Lance Standard, the son of Brad and Lou Ann Standard. John Weems, the son of Lauren and Donna Weems. Cassie Medlin, the daughter of Billy and Nancy Medlin, is a senior Lionette also. Honorary managers of the week this week are Chris Bridges, Chance Medlin, and Andy McCready. We appreciate their help with the Lionette fundraisers all year long this year. And the Lionettes of the week are Myra Lopez and Kim Jones. Here are the winners of the Henderson Lionette Booster Club raffle. The $25 gift certificate from Nancy G's was won by Jacob Willis. $50 gift certificate from House of Prayer, won by Joyce Lewis. A cordless phone from Eastex Telephone Co-op, Wendell Poole. A file cabinet from Anderson Hickey Company, won by Jason Cravey. A VCR from Peterson's Home Furnishings, Jane Thrasher. And the color TV, won by Dorothy White. These people can come to the press box at this time to get their certificates for those awards. Thank you for supporting the Henderson Lionettes during this school year. And now we would like to introduce our senior cheerleaders for this year. They are Dana Adams, head cheerleader, daughter of Pat and Linda Adams. Nancy Ariano, the daughter of Juan and Irma Ariano. Stephanie Bacon, daughter of Mike Bacon and Chet and Wendy Glasscott. Bethany Kirkendall, the daughter of Bill and Teresa Kirkendall. And Courtney Jones, mascot, daughter of Donnie and Maxine Jones. Senior cheerleaders, 1997-98 school year. At this time, we would like to introduce to you our 1997-98 senior football players, the Henderson Lions seniors. They are number 1, Pat Brown. Pat is the son of James and Deborah Brown. Number 12, Charles Simpson, the son of Patricia Arnett. Number 21, Kenyatta Neal, son of Johnny and Dorothy Neal. Number 26, Charles Leaton, the son of Betty Starling and Ray Charles Leaton and Joe Hall. Number 38, Caleb Hall, the son of Joe Hall and grandson of Ruth Nobles. Number 40, Alan Ayton, son of Richard and Alice Ayton. Number 44, Jeremy Blanton, son of Frankie Pollard. Number 45, Jeffrey Holman, son of J.C. and Rosie Holman. Number 50, Justin Mayfield, son of Jackie and Vicky Mayfield. Number 52, Chad McRae, son of Donnie and Pamela McRae. Number 61, Grant Biddito, son of John and Luann Biddito. Number 63, Javis Wright, son of JT and Sylvia Wright. Number 64, Charlie Clark, the son of Delmer and Peggy Clark. Number 7, Pat Sanders, son of Joanna Sanders. Number 70, Matt Thigpen, son of Dr. and Mrs. Roger Sessions and Gary Thigpen. Number 72, Doug Gibbons, son of Paul and Sammy Gibbons. Number 76, Haven Cameron, son of Stanley and Suwanda Cameron. Number 8, Philip Corley, son of David and Sandra Corley. Number 83, Josh Burks, son of Donnie and Trudy Burks. And number 84, Keenan Wilhite, son of Ken and Pam Wilhite. Senior Lions, 1997-98.
Congratulates all the seniors. Special night for them, and at halftime we'll have the introduction of the senior members of the band and flag corps, as that will be a special halftime ceremony as well. We'll come back with more in a moment on Henderson Lions football.
At Boral Bricks, we understand people's taste. Whatever your need, whatever color, whatever style, we have just what you want. Because at Boral Bricks, we've known all along that it's more than just a brick. It's the home of your dreams. Just call 1-800-5-BORAL-5 to receive a free brochure and the location of the showroom nearest you. Boral Bricks, a solid decision to build your dreams on.
Henderson Tire has the largest selection of Cooper tires at the guaranteed lowest prices in Rusk County. They also provide full mechanic services. If you want the best price in Rusk County, whether it's brake service, wheel alignment, or replacement of shocks, Henderson Tire is the place to be. They offer 90 days, same as cash, with the lowest prices ever. They'll beat any advertised price in Rusk County. At Henderson Tire, there's no appointment necessary. Come by any time for great service. Henderson Tire, 205 South Marshall in the old Montgomery Wards building. It's the Kilgore Bulldogs in town that take on the Lions in the last regular season game of the year.
The Kilgore Bulldogs come in 4-0 in district play. Lions 1-3, trying to knock off the Bulldogs heading into the playoffs next week. The Lions with a slight chance still to make the playoffs, and the Bulldogs are in. I'm Charles Witt alongside Bobby Briscoe and Charlie Franklin. And Charlie, tonight you have your work cut out for you as the captains take the field for the flip of the coin.
No problem there, Charles. We got Matt Thickpin on the left and Philip Coyle on the right. Matt received an ankle injury a couple of weeks ago and hasn't played in the last couple of ball games. And Philip got hurt last week against Pine Tree. They are representing captains tonight. With the rest of the seniors moved down the football field 15 and 20 yards to back up those two guys. So
as senior players for the Lions,
right.
Pat Sanders, Kanan Wilhite, Caleb Hall. Also we have Doug Gibbons out there as well.
That's Charlie Clark is the next one.
Charlie Clark
he doesn't have his
as
jersey
well.
on.
Chad McCrae. We have Josh Burks. Number 76, Haven Cameron. Jeremy Blanton. And the rest of the seniors out there. Alan Ayton, Javis Wright, Kenyatta Neal, Matt Brown.
Justin Mayfield,
Jeffrey
Grant Vitito, Jeffrey. Boy, Jeffrey has played for us this year.
Yes, he has. Charles Leeden.
Charles has come in when we needed him, buddy, and done a really good job.
Grant Vitito as well. And Justin Mayfield, if I didn't mention Justin.
Yeah.
So, special night here, not only because it's Kilgore and Henderson, because it's senior night as well. As the kickoff here just in a moment. A packed house, as you would expect. This rivalry goes way back as the Lions take the field. They will be receiving and will be going right to left on your radio dial. No wind to speak of whatsoever. A crisp, cool night here. As this is really, when I think football weather, this is what I like to have.
it's ideal.
Ideal, perfect weather.
Ideal playing conditions. And Kilgore people have got the stands full. They still come in over there. So Kilgore brought lots of folks.
I see Kenneth Williams down on the sideline there, Charlie, and it doesn't look like he has his shoulder pads on.
And I noticed that a while ago.
I just now noticed it.
Back to receive for the Lions. Kenyatta Neal is back at the goal line. Derek Page and Brian Brown at the 5-yard line. And kicking off for Kilgore will be Daniel Chappell.
I got real scared, Bobby. I couldn't find Derek Bo Page a while ago down there during the national anthem. And then finally, Coach Luttrell moved, and he was standing behind him about a foot. You couldn't see Bo because he was behind Coach Luttrell. And, of course, Coach Luttrell stands about 6'2", and Bo about 5'2", so he pretty well had him covered up.
As the Bulldogs ready to kick it off now, they'll kick it off left to right. And the crowd rises to its feet, making a lot of noise. Here's the kick, and it's to the near side. A liner out through the end zone, and the Lions will take over at their 20.
Boy,
a nice low liner kick there.
You're not kidding, it was. And not hardly any breeze tonight. They got an excellent kicker there.
Chappell.
Number 3, Chappell, and he really sent that ball sailing over our deep men. So we're going to start off from the 20, 1st and 10, going from south to north, which is right to left.
Offensive line for the Lions, Doug Gibbons, Grant Vitito, Chad McCrae, Javis Wright, and Matt Appleton from left to right. Jonathan Stovall, the quarterback. 2 in the backfield, wide out near side, Charles Simpson. His pitch back to Neal. He goes over the right side of the line, and he'll pick up a couple of yards. As Kenyatta Neal and Derek Page in the backfield, Charles Simpson was split out that time. The tight end is Terrence Oliver.
Charlie, they lined up in that wide tackle 6 or 6'2", looked like you were talking about earlier. And boy, they've got 8 people up there on the line, and they are big. They're just going to shut us down right there, they think.
Yeah, they're big, they're awfully big up there.
2nd and 8 at the 22. Simpson comes out near side once again. Page and Neal in the backfield. Wing back right side. Here's the snap. Stovall back to Neal. He cuts it up inside, keeps his feet, and gets another couple of yards and gang tackled by the Bulldogs. The ball comes loose, but that's after the whistles were blown as they really swarmed nicely.
Boy, they had a 5-man front that time with 3 linebackers. They were in a 5-3 stack. They are just challenging us.
Their defensive line, Jason Johnigan, Lance Freeman, Brian Jeter, and Sid Ryder. Their linebackers, Chad Loper, Waylon Hunt, Kevin Mumphrey. Free safety is a freshman, Wildrick Williams. Their rover, David McGowan. Left cornerback, Evan Martin. And their right cornerback is Leon Wheat.
Got a tough 3rd and 5 here.
At the 24. Just over to the 24. Here's a snap. Stovall, quick drop. Puts it up, lofts it down the sideline to Simpson. And he drops it at the 44-yard line. Nice throw by Stovall, but in and out of the hands of Simpson. And the Lions will have to punt it away.
I thought we had it.
Thought we had it. Hit him right in the hands.
The defender didn't even look back.
Charles went up and got it. Last night I was watching on TV, ESPN. I can't even remember the two college teams that were playing, but one of the announcers said, you know, that's not a bad call. When you've got a receiver like that, he can go up and get the ball. And they threw a play very similar to that, and that was a good call.
Mississippi and Arkansas.
That's who it was.
Here's the punt. Shannon Cox, a nice punt. And it'll be taken at the 34 by Kilgore. Right up the middle. He cuts it near side. Has some room at the 50. And breaks the tackle down at the 40-yard line. Late flag, but a nice return by Bernard Smith, a junior. A flag at the 50-yard line, as that was a return of about 24 yards.
Matt Ballinger was one of them in on the tackle there.
Face mask against Henderson.
Yeah, they caught him on the side. It was pretty obvious there. Anyway, Charlie, they were talking last night, and they were throwing it was what we used to call the flag, but it was actually just a fade route in the corner over there. And they had that big old receiver that went up and could just challenge him for the ball. That is a good call. When you can get one-on-one and your receiver, a receiver like Charles is one-on-one with a cornerback like that, that's a pretty dead-gum safe call. Should have caught that one.
Well, he caught the ball, but he stepped out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 34 to the Lions, 10:25 on the clock. Defensive line for the Lions, Scott Goodwin, Brett Mitchell, Shane Ballinger, and Caleb Hall.
That's excellent field position for Kilgore right there.
Their quarterback is Kyle Farrell. Fullback, Jamar Toombs. Tailback is Leon Wheat. Here's the pitch back to Wheat around the left corner. Sneaks through the line. Flag on the play, but Wheat spins around. Finally down at the 30, maybe the 29. That'll be a gain of 5, but there's a flag in the backfield.
Let's hope we got some holding. It came from the umpire who stands just behind the defensive line. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to be holding.
And it is. The other parts of the defense for the Lions, Jeremy Blanton in at linebacker. Also John Poole. Justin Jackson comes out of the game. The cornerbacks, Derek McGee and Pat Sanders. Free safety, Justin Jackson, usually, but he's out on this play. And Jeffrey Holman is in as they mark off the penalty. And that'll be marked at the 48-yard line. And it'll be pretty long first down situation for Kilgore now, as they will be 1st and 20.
Well, that'll help right there. Hopefully we can...
that 1st and 25.
About 25, actually. They send out 2 wideouts, one to the far side. That's Alan Mumphrey. One near side is Smith. High formation in the backfield. Here's the snap. Farrell drops back to pass. Pump fakes, puts it up, and it is almost intercepted at the 26 by Pat Sanders. Intended on the play for Jason Johnigan.
Well, we needed that one.
We needed that one. Not only that, Brian Brown lined up wrong, and right before the ball was snapped, he was adjusting and come running over to the tight end side. He slipped down, and the tight end stepped over him and tripped up a little bit, or it'd have been 6 for them, I'm afraid.
2nd and 23 now, as the clock stops at 9:56. Kilgore out of the huddle. They send 2 wideouts to the far side now. Alan Mumphrey and Daniel Chappell. Split in the backfield. 6 on the line. Here's the snap. Farrell back to pass again. Puts it up. Man is wide open at the 41. Mumphrey takes it over the 35 down to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 16 yards. And that will make it 3rd down, and it looks like about 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he was talking about wide open. They went in about in 15 yards of it.
That quarterback replaced a pretty good quarterback they had last year, and he really does a good job throwing the ball. This Kyle Farrell, I believe he's a junior. He really can put some heat on the ball. We were watching him as they were warming up, and Charlie looked over at me and just kind of nodded, and I just nodded back. He can throw the football. 3rd
and 7 at the 32. Split in backfield, 2 wideouts, both near and far side. Farrell back to pass again, looking near side, puts it up. Near Sanders, and he knocks it down. Nice coverage on the play by Pat Sanders, as is intended for Mumphrey again at the 11-yard line.
Good defensive play by Pat. Pat broke on the ball, went up to it, and knocked the ball down. Good defensive play, Pat.
We need one more. We need football. We need to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone early.
Now make it 4th and 8 now.
They're just barely out of field goal range because that guy can kick them for a long ways, but it would be a long one from there. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yeah, right now that would be a 49-yarder. They'll send 2 wideouts near side. That's Mumphrey and Chappell, their kicker. Split in the backfield with Toombs and Wheat. Lions faking the blitz. Now they come. Pressure, and he's brought down. He gets the ball off. It skips in front of Charles Simpson, but Caleb Hall in there and Scott Goodwin, and it turns over on down.
Oh, good
Big
defense.
defensive series.
Pressure calls that one. Great defense there.
Good job defense. Charles, we got 2 sophomores starting at our defensive tackles. Brett Mitchell, number 88, and number 58, Matt Ballinger. Shane Ballinger. That's his little brother.
Yeah.
Talk to him today. I'm sorry, Shane, again.
Shane has played well over the last 4 or 5 weeks. 1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 32 now. 9:39 on the clock. Stovall looks over his line. Here's the snap. Hands it off to Neal. He's over to left side of the line, stacked there, and he's not even going to get maybe 1 yard, but that's a tough play. Tackled on the play by Sid Ryder. Their right defensive end.
We're trying to stay with our offense. We're running at them. We're going to, something big can happen pretty quick as fast as we are, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to run at them and see what happens.
They're not supposed to be as good defensively as Carthage, but right now they look pretty tough, don't they?
They do look pretty tough.
2nd and 10. There's no gain. Clock running at 9:04. Split near side is Simpson. Stovall hands it off in the backfield to Page, and he's wrapped up for a 2-yard loss. In on that tackle was Brian Jeter.
Boy, looked pretty good that time. We pulled to kick him out, and we didn't kick him out. He just kind of stepped up with his shoulder and slid off of us and made a good tackle.
Jeter, a senior on this Kilgore team, and that's going to make it 3rd and 12 for the Lions at their own 30. Simpson splits out near side again, and Page and Neal remain in the backfield. Stovall settles under center, drops back, puts it up quickly to Simpson, locks it up, and it's through the hands of Simpson at the 47-yard line. And now I'll make it a 4th down situation, and they'll punt it away.
6 inches too high. It'd have been a 1st down.
Yep.
That play's definitely working.
That play is there. 8:26 left in the 1st quarter, and our score is 0-0. Charlie, that time they showed 5 look.
We're trying to take advantage. Simpson's about 6'3". This cornerback up here is about 5'6", so we definitely got a mismatch over here.
Shannon Cox back the punt at the 18. Here's a snap. It's a good one, and there's flag. Is trouble on the line.
Yeah, we move. They can jump all they want to on defense, but you can't move on offense, and they're jumping around, and one of our linemen moved, so it's going to be against us.
Now push it back a little further. Lions 2 years ago shared the district title with Kilgore. Last year, Kilgore, the district champions by themselves.
Shannon Cox is going to have to, he's going to have to kick the ball high, or they fix to run this thing back all the way, because they nearly broke it a while ago. With their speed, you just can't kick those line drive kicks and get down there and cover it, because you've got to get some hang time or they will just burn you.
Marked at the 25 now. 4th and 16.
They're trying to make a jump again.
Here's a snap. No pressure to kick by Cox. Gonna bounce at the 40 and kick out of bounds at the 36. And Kilgore will take over there with 8:17 remaining here in the 1st quarter.
That's a pretty good job by Shannon. Got the ball up. We had good coverage downfield. Rolled out of bounds over here on the guy too. Yeah, over here on this sideline, the home sideline rolled out. That's good.
That's probably what you need to do with the return man of Kilgore after that nice return. Kick it away from him. Don't even give him a chance.
Yeah, right now we're really nervous. I mean, we're just nervous as we can be, and we're playing like it.
2 wideouts far side for Kilgore. They're split in the backfield. Toombs is back there, and here's the flip to him. One around the left side. He has some room. Caleb Hall knocks him out at the 41-yard line. A pickup of 5. Also in the backfield leading the way for Kilgore was Kevin Mitchell.
I saw 22 Justin Jackson and Derek McGee over there. 44 Jeremy Blanton got up out of the pile.
It's a good 1st down play for Kilgore, though. Anytime you pick up 5 on that 1st down, Makes your second and third down much easier. We're going to have to get a little more contained quick.
Toombs is 6'1", 245. Two wideouts split to each side.
Oh, we can't line up.
Here's the man in motion, Toombs. Handed off to the last man through. And he sprints over for the first down at the 47, as that's Kevin Mitchell, one of their senior running backs.
We still got secondary people trying to decide where to go.
Boy, they just took a little motion that time, and Toombs just kind of hopped to his right, kept hopping down the line, and then the ball was snapped. They ran an isolation right at us. We had to step up and take on that 245-pound fullback.
That's hard to do.
Yes,
we're
it
going to
is.
get plenty of that tonight.
1st and 10 at the 47, clock running at 7:23. I formation in the backfield, two wideouts, far and near side. Here's a snap handed to Toombs up the middle, bounces off the tackle and is down at the 49. And that's a 2-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 8.
They ran it right up over their guard, and I believe they had some trap action there. Most of the time when they run inside like that, there is going to be some trap action against our defense. And I think that was a little old trap right up the middle, and we did a pretty good job of playing that.
2-yard pickup for Toombs, as they'll send two wideouts near side.
A lot better defense on first down that time. 2nd and 8's a lot tougher than 2nd and 5.
They're to the line, and Farrell is under center. Man in motion, Toombs near side, and Farrell back to pass. Takes a short drop, puts it up, completed to Toombs. Nice catch for a 4-yard gain on the tackle, Jeremy Blanton. But Farrell placed the ball nicely.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did. Got some touch. Good pass on his part, but good coverage on Jeremy's part. Jeremy was running with him.
He was right step for step with him.
Yes, he was.
Now make it 3rd and a 5-yard situation for Kilgore.
Justin Mayfield came in at the defensive tackle on our defensive right side.
These third down plays are the ones we got to make. They can have those 2nd down plays. We got to stop them here on 3rd.
Two wideouts, far side. Split in the backfield. Farrell, here's the snap, and a delayed handoff to Toombs. He has a big hole. Over to 45, down finally at the 42. That's a first down for Kilgore, a 6-yard gain, and their second first down of this drive.
Ran a little draw right up the middle.
Big play.
Toombs got some pretty good feet, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Can't give a man that size that much room, can you? 5:52 on the clock. They started up after moving the chains. Going out far side for Kilgore is Smith. Near side Mumphrey. Split in the backfield with Toombs and Mitchell. Here's the snap, and Mitchell gets it. Cuts inside, dives over some players on the ground to the 38. 4-yard gain. That will make it 2nd and 6.
It's a real ball control offense. They like to get the ball and keep it away from you, and that's just what they're doing. 3, 4, 5 yards at a whack, keeping the football away from you.
They had over 1,900 yards rushing coming into this game, only 671 passing, so that gives you an idea of their game plan. Two wideouts once again, Mumphrey far side, one near side. Offset eye in the backfield, handed to the wing back as he gets some room up to the 31. That is Toombs with the carry. And that's going to be a 7-yard gain, close to a first down. With the mark, it looks like he has it.
The quarterback countered out that time. He reversed out and handed, and I didn't see the guard, but I bet you it was a trap action inside.
Just a wing back counter.
Yeah, and Toombs was the wing back, wasn't he?
Yes, he lined up at the wing back that time. Ball on the 30-yard line now. They're in the 4-down zone.
1st and 10 with 4:51 on the clock. We'll take a look at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard in a moment.
We need to jar them loose and get a fumble right here.
Right now.
Offset eye in the backfield, two wideouts far side. Movement on the line, and the Lions break through. Justin Mayfield, we'll have to see if they are drawn off or not.
Well, the quarterback had the ball.
Yes, he did. You got to wonder if he snapped it after Mayfield moved. His few substitutions for the Lions, and gives us a chance to bring you a look at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. In District 16, Gilmer 7, Carthage nothing in the first quarter.
They called it on us
against Lions.
Well, I wish the Lions would go out over at Carthage to call the game. In the first quarter.
Other scores, one other score to report in Class 5A, Marshall 7, Longview nothing in the first quarter, so that's a bit of surprise. No score between Lufkin and Nacogdoches. Robert E. Lee and John Tyler play tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Rose Stadium in Tyler. 4:33 and running. 1st and 5 at the 25 of the Lions for Kilgore. Man in motion, Toombs to the far side. And here's a fake handoff, tossed out to the far side to Bernard Smith, but he can't catch it. And that'll make it 3rd and 5.
Good pass. He just slipped. The receiver slipped and never could quite gain his balance there, or that would have been a
little screen out there.
Yeah, good play.
Little pick play out there.
Other scores, Mount Pleasant and Liberty Islo 0-0, and Sulphur Springs and North Lamar scoreless in the first quarter. 4:23 the clock stops with the incompletion. They send Mumphrey out far side. Smith near side, offset eye in the backfield. As misdirection in the backfield, Mitchell with it up the left side of the line. Good room up to the 21, and that's going to be very close to a first down. Looks a little short, but that's still easily just a 3rd and short.
Third and short in the 4-down zone, so they're in pretty good position. It's going to take a awful good defense here to hold them out, because they're on the 21-yard line. They only like about a yard. They have 2 downs to make it in. So
3rd and 1 as they send 2 wideouts. Bernard Smith near side, Allen Mumphrey far side. I formation with Toombs and Mitchell in the backfield. Mitchell gets it over the middle line, big room up the middle, and he breaks it outside at the 10. He's at the 5, at the goal line, touchdown Kilgore. 22-yard run by Kevin Mitchell. Right up the middle, then he broke it out far side, and the Bulldogs are on the board with an impressive drive on their 2nd possession of the game.
Very impressive drive. Broke that one right up the middle, and the next thing you know, as quick as he is, he slid it out to the left and broke it over and scored over on the in the corner of the end zone over there. Very quick, very fast. Good run.
Daniel Chappell out to attempt the extra point. Holding for him is Caesar Galvin. So here's the snap, ball down, kick is high, and it's good. Kilgore leads it 7-0 with 3:37 left in the first quarter on Henderson Lions football.
You know us at Citizens National Bank, and we know you want convenience. This is Jean Hodges, Teller Banking Officer at Citizens Bank. We have extended our drive-in hours at our main bank location. We will be open from 7:45 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and until 6 o'clock on Fridays. Don't forget about our new 2-lane commercial drive-in, designed especially for our customers with wide-bodied trucks. Citizens National Bank, always trying to give you the best service. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
During the fall home furnishing sale, Peterson's is featuring the Broyhill Fontana collection. This plaid sofa with floral pillows is just $6.99. Broyhill offers the styles that work in the living room, bedroom, and dining room. Peterson's can help you create the room of your dreams. Peterson's offers 0% financing, and qualified buyers pay nothing down. Save now during the fall home furnishing sale at Peterson's Home Furnishings, where quality is the difference.
Back at Lions Stadium, Kilgore on the board with a 22-yard touchdown run by Kevin Mitchell. And they lead it 7-0 with 3:37 left here in the first quarter of play. Chappell ready to kick it off at the 40, and it's in the air, a low liner, and that's going to go into the end zone and out of the end zone. Another nice low kick, and the Lions take it over at their 20. Chappell
well, that was a good series for Kilgore, and then they kicked the ball into the end zone.
When you get a guy who can do that, he's a weapon.
Yep, he is definitely a big part of their football team. Yeah, you don't have to worry about running that and back. They got a good leg.
Jonathan Stovall leads the Lions out of the huddle. Pat Brown near side as the wing back. Derek Page and Kenyatta Neal in the backfield. Neal with the ball. Goes up the middle, squirts through up to the 25, over to 25, to the 26, a gain of 6. That's a nice inside running job.
That's our best play.
Way to block in there, guys. 61 Grant Vitito, 57 Alfredo Gonzalez, 63 Javis Wright, 52 out there is Chad McRae, 71 Matt Appleton.
Allen Ayton into the game as the wing back. He comes near side. Neal and Page remain in the backfield. Here's a pitch to Neal. Sweep to the near corner. Tries to get around the corner, but is stacked up at the 25. Nice pursuit by Byron G.
Boy, good pursuit by the whole defense. They had about 6 people over there real quick. I tell you what, they're going to the football.
Now make it 3rd and 5 now, as that's a loss of 1, and puts the ball at the 25 with the clock running at 2:45.
That last play, I didn't get a chance to say Terrence Oliver, number 86, but he had a key block. That big play we had, and I watched Terrence that time, and he got downfield that time and made a good block.
He's the tight end on the right side of the lines as the Lions get set. Pat Brown back in the game as the wingback. Here's the fake handoff to Neal. Passing by Stovall, and he hits Simpson complete at the 39, a 14-yard pickup for first down.
Good throw and a good route.
Good throw, good route. Ran a little play action out there, and Jonathan got the ball off and did a good job throwing it to him. Had good protection, and that's what happened.
We needed that after our first down of the night, the 3rd series. We really had to have that one, so let's keep it going, Lions.
Wildrick Williams, a freshman with the tackle on that play. He is 6 foot, so Simpson with 3 inches on him. Simpson, left side as the tight end. Terrence Oliver, right side. Right side wingback, Neal and Page in the backfield. Fake handoff to Neal. Stovall sets the path, puts it up to Page. It's at the 40 over the head of Page. Also over the head of the defender, Evan Martin. Martin leads the Bulldogs with 3 interceptions this year, but Page was open.
So was number 12.
Number
right
12 was
out in the middle.
open, too. 12 wanted it real bad because he got behind that guy quick.
Very quick. Little old freshman out there, number 6, has started for him all year. He couldn't figure out why Charles was jumping up and down.
Now make it 2nd and 10 with 2:05 left here in the first quarter. Lions to the line at their own 39. Here's the snap. Stovall hands it off to Neal up the middle with room. He's at the 45 where he's down finally. 6-yard gain. Make it 3rd and 4.
Good play there. Had to have that now. It's going to be a tough 3rd and 4 now. As we come to the 45-yard line, a little better field position. If we can get a first down right here, then we can open up and not feel, you know, we've been backed up all night. So if we can get close to midfield with a first down, then you're going to see Coach Alexander open up his offense. We got to get a first momentum. Got to get a first down right here, though.
Allen Ayton near side as the wingback. 3rd and 3 at the 45. Stovall with the snap, pitches back to Neal. Up the middle, tries to get there, but he's stacked up. A nice play by Jason Johnigan, and that's going to be short of a first down.
Yeah, there wasn't anything there.
Nah, got to kick it.
I'll make it, I'll give them a 1-yard gain, but that'll be 4th and a long 2, and out comes Shannon Cox.
You got to kick the football. We're not a real good short yardage team, and we're in a ball game here. We got to kick it to them and play some defense. You can't give it to them right there every time.
Bernard Smith will go back to receive the punt at the 15-yard line. Shannon Cox sets up at the 35. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Flag on the play. Low kick. Gonna hit at the 29. Bounces straight up and is finally, now it bounces back to the 24. Hit at the 24 and bounce forward, then bounce back.
I don't know what the flag is, but I sure hope they're offsides.
That would be nice. That would be a first down as the officials talk it over.
We need a break.
As
we need
it
a break.
is.
We need a break.
We got a break.
We got
That's a big break.
Woo, with 43 seconds left in the first quarter, we just got a huge break.
Yeah, I saw that guy line up offside, but I didn't want to jinx this and say something because I'd have had to jump out of this press box if he hadn't seen it.
Oh, we would have kicked you out of the press box if you would have jinxed us.
I'm telling you.
Me and Bobby can, we can handle you there.
Well, we got that first down we were looking for at midfield, didn't we? So let's see what we can do.
1st and 10. They mark it at the 48 of Kilgore.
Charlie, we're kind of getting into territory now where he may surprise us with some of the things he's going to do. You know, he'll open it up on him when you're in a position like we're in now.
Charles Simpson near side as the wideout. Here's the snap, and it's handed off to Page. A misdirection, and he's over to 45 to the 44, 4-yard gain on first down.
Good play.
Good play, good little series back to the left side over here, running over our quick side. Good job.
As that makes it 2nd and 6. Clock running with 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Lions trying to get one more play off. Charles Simpson near side as a wideout. Page and Neal in the backfield. Right side wing back. for the Lions. Here's the pitch to Neal, sweeping around the right side. He has room. He's at the 40, 35, out of bounds at the 33, first down after an 11-yard pickup by Kenyatta.
Well, we got a great block on the, who was that, wing back?
That was Pat Brown.
Well, he laid him on the ground.
Goodness gracious, y'all have got to see that. You need to watch that play right there and watch Pat Brown just cut that guy smooth down.
And
see it next week. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday on TCA Cable Channel 10.
This is going to be the last play of the first quarter.
Clock stopped at 6 seconds with Neal going, with the chains moving, and Neal going out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 32 of Kilgore. Simpson near side as the wideout once again. Stovall, here's the snap, pitches back to Neal, right side of the line, gets stacked up, and he'll get maybe 1 yard on the play, and that will end the first quarter. 7-0 Kilgore on Henderson Lions football.
Expecting a special delivery? Then we're expecting you at the birthplace. Henderson Memorial Hospital's new state-of-the-art childbirth and maternity care center. The birthplace offers a warm atmosphere with large, beautifully decorated rooms, the expertise of special physicians, nurses, and staff, and the finest monitoring system available, all to provide high-quality care for moms and newborns. The birthplace at Henderson Memorial Hospital, a special place for your special delivery.
We're behind you all the way, Lions, from the classroom to the football field. Best of luck from the law firm of Welburn, Houston, Atkinson, Mann, Sadler, and Hill.
And we start the second quarter. Lions with the ball at the 31 of Kilgore, 2nd and 9, as the Lions try to tie this game up. Thanks for joining us. Alongside Bobby Briscoe and Charlie Franklin, I'm Charles Witt. Last regular season game of the year, and you can't ask for a better matchup with the history between these two teams.
I believe if we give old Jonathan some time, we can throw on this bunch. Bobby, what do you think?
I think you're right, Charlie.
Simpson splits out far side. Lions now going left to right on your radio dial. Neal and Page in the backfield. Here's the snap. And Stovall back to pass. Trying to roll out. Puts it up. And it is intercepted. It's intercepted by Wildrick Williams, the freshman, at the 21-yard line, and he goes out of bounds at the 25.
Boy, that surprises me.
He was open early. He waited too long before he delivered the football because he was there, but he waited 2 steps too late. And that's a good defensive back that cut in front and made the interception because he had plenty of time and everything was there.
That surprises me. That freshman broke on that. That guy right there can play the way he broke on the ball. Goodness gracious.
He made a great play.
Didn't he?
1st and 10 now at the 26 for Kilgore with 11:52 left in the first half. They split out 2 wide receivers, one far side, one near side. Toombs winds up as the wingback near side. Man in motion is Mitchell. Make that Wheat to the near side. Back to pass is Farrow. Toombs catches it at the 40. He's at the 40 at the Lions. He is breaking all the way. Might not get caught, and he doesn't. Wow, what a play. A huge play there by Kilgore. A wingback pass, and Toombs goes a total of 74 yards right up the middle of the Lions defense.
Oh, me. Just laid it up to him.
That's the first time we've seen that formation.
Outran us.
Toombs not only has good feet, he got good hand, Bobby.
You ever seen him play basketball? What I'm referencing to is you ought to see him. He is a grown man.
Chappell on to kick the extra point. High snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it's through. Good job by the holder for Kilgore, and they lead it 14-0. 11:39 left in the first half on Henderson Lions football.
East Tex Telephone Cooperative Incorporated wants our member customers to know about enhanced services that are now offered. With the call waiting service, you can receive an alert of incoming calls while you are already engaged in conversation. Call forwarding transfers incoming calls to another number. The caller ID feature lets you see who's calling before you answer the phone. Contact East Tex Telephone Cooperative Incorporated for more information on enhanced services.
Turning points, those times in our lives that make a dramatic impact. Marriage, divorce, a child's birth, a death. These are just a few of life's turning points. But life's ultimate turning point is where we will spend eternity. I'm Jerry Wilson, pastor of Henderson's First Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to join us Sundays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. as we discover biblical answers and support for life's turning points.
Bulldogs lead it 14-0 as they kick it off to the Lions. 11:39 left here in the first half. A 74-yard touchdown pass. Jamar Toombs from Farrow. Here's the kick, and it will be returned this time. Brian Bound at the goal line. Breaks up the middle. Now cuts back out far side to the 20, and he'll be down at the 24 for the Lions as they finally get the return one.
Watch just how quick this complexion of the game can change. We were looking to move the ball into the end zone ourselves on the 31-yard line. Get a pass intercepted on first down. They throw the bomb. Threw a little short pass. He caught it about 8 yards deep and ran the rest of the way. But just an excellent play by Kilgore. Excellently executed.
And the Lions now 1st and 10 at their own 25. Neal and Page in the backfield. Right side wing back Pat Brown. Here's the snap. Misdirection. Page gets it in the backfield. Fights for a couple before he's down. And make it 2nd and 8 as that Kilgore line stacks them up.
Little cross action there and just trying to find a little seam inside and make something happen, and it just wasn't there.
Waylon Hunt with the tackle, their middle linebacker. Now they'll give them a total of 3 yards for 2nd and 7. Lions waste no time getting out of the huddle. Here's the snap. Stovall pitches back right up the middle and down at the 30. I think that's Fred Bowens.
Fred Bowens.
Good gain there, 4 yards. And it's another 3rd and long situation for the Lions. About 3rd and 3, maybe 4.
Trying to run the little cutback up inside that time. There just wasn't much there again.
In with the play is Pat Brown.
We sure need to make this first down, I tell you. We're working awful hard to get our first downs.
Charles Simpson splits out far side. Look for him maybe to get the ball here. 2 in the backfield, movement on the line. Kilgore gets back, in motion, Pat Brown near side. It's a pitch. Bowens with it, coming around near side, trying to get some room. And he sweeps up to the 35, and where the official marks it, that's going to be a first down.
Yep, first down, ran the sweep to this side.
Fred Bowens really quicker on the sweep play.
Yeah, pretty good athlete. Awfully small, but a pretty good athlete, and he cut it up there, and if he could have been just a little bit tighter, he had him a little sideline going, didn't he, Charlie?
Yeah, he did. He just ran out of real estate over here.
Bowens, a junior, 5'4", 135. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Lions, 10-11 on the clock. 14-0 Kilgore in front. Simpson splits out far side, pitch back to Bowens. He cuts it up the middle. Gets hit there after a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards. But he got popped really good in the middle part of that line. I think Lance Freeman had a hit on him.
Yeah, 280 pounds, 6'2", 280.
Kenyatta Neal back into the game, and Bowens will get a rest. They give him 1 yard for 2nd and 9. 9:45 and running here at Lions Stadium.
Only 80 inches and 185 pounds bigger.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Simpson splits out again to the far side. Neal and Page in the backfield. Quick drop by Stovall out to Simpson. Completed at the 39. Quickly met there. And now will be a short pickup of 3. Good coverage by Kilgore. As in on that tackle was number 43 for Kilgore. As that's L.D. Avant.
Just ran a little quick play out to the left side. Just stood up and threw it to Charles out on our split out on the left side. A little hitch out there and pick up a few yards.
That may set up hitch and go somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
3rd and 5 now at the 40. Here's the snap, pitched out to Neal. He's trying to sweep near side. Page is the lead blocker, and he's clipped at the feet at the 42. A tackle by Wildrick Williams.
Well, he made a heck of a play to stop a first down, Bobby. He cut his feet out from under right before he got there, too.
What's blowing my mind is he's a freshman.
Yep.
He leads the team in tackles coming into this game with 64.
6 feet, 180-pound freshman starting on a district champion.
Now be 4th and 2. And Shannon Cox on the punt. Back to receive again is Bernard Smith. He's at the 21.
He sure made a good play because that had first down written all over it.
Here's a snap, punt is away. It's a high one. And Smith takes it at the 24. As he holds on to it, and finally down at the 21, he lost a few yards.
Lucky rascal.
Almost dropped the ball.
He did. It came right back up his hand.
It bounced right up in his hand.
I didn't see it
Yeah,
bounce.
it bounced back up.
I saw Travis Adams, number 14, downfield that time. I saw Grant Vitito around the pile. There's number 20. I'll bet you Bo Page was down there somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, I think he was.
I bet you he was.
He's always around the ball.
He is.
We need a turnover. I don't know where Kilgore ever turns the ball over or not, but we're going to have some tonight if we're going to have a chance.
And we haven't done a very good job calling that, Charlie.
8:01 on the clock, 1st and 10 at the Kilgore 21. Here's the delayed handoff in the backfield. Going up the middle is Mitchell, I believe, for 2 yards.
Run a little draw.
As we'll see him unpile and try to, that is Mitchell on the carry.
Charlie, I need you to be real serious right now and just call for one of your fumbles. Now, you haven't done it all year.
You're right.
One of our fans even reminded me of that. You know, they brought
Did we
that
not
to my
have one
attention,
at Palestine?
but he hadn't called for one.
Ah, okay. Bulldogs to the line on 2nd and 8 at the 23 now. I formation in the backfield. 2 wideouts near and far side. Here's the snap. Handed to the last man through Mitchell, and he's stacked up quickly. Nice play by the Lions defensive line. Shane Ballinger right in the back of Mitchell, and they may have lost. It looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Holman was in there also, number 45, our linebacker, and Shane Ballinger was there. Good play. Third down and real long.
We need to stop them right here because it would really be a big boost to our defense if we could stop them right here and get that ball back. Maybe in pretty good field position because right now Kilgore just got this ball game under control. 6 minutes and 50 seconds here.
3 wideouts now for the Bulldogs. Wheat
you better get over here.
Is near side. In the backfield is Toombs. Here's Farrell back to pass, puts it up, completed at the 28. Breaking up the middle, down at the 30 finally, as on that catch is Daniel Chappell, their kicker as well. Nice catch on that play, but it's short by about 2 yards, so a gain of 7.
I think they're going to punt it.
As
I don't think we were lined up right that time, were we?
Well, yeah, we were. Brian came over here, but the tight end was over there, so he came over here to start with and went back over there correctly. I thought he was wrong, but the tight end was on the far side over there. Okay. But they had 2 wide outs over here, and we only had 1 person over here. That's why it made it look like that.
As it doesn't look like Kilgore has all their players on the field.
They're going to call
timeout. We take a timeout, 5:58 left first half. Kilgore 14, Henderson nothing on Henderson Lions football.
There was a time when the automatic teller machine was new. Some people were leery of it.
Sure hope that thing doesn't eat my money.
With time, the ATM achieved worldwide acceptance.
Couldn't get along without my ATM card.
Banking should be convenient. Use your ATM card. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Looking forward to your future.
Smith Chevrolet O's Cadillac features the new 1998 Chevy Cavalier, a best-selling passenger car, now with improved acceleration, electric trip odometer, remote keyless entry, and power door locks. Lumina, Chevrolet's midsize sedan, has improved ride and handling and more standard safety features than any 6-passenger car in its class. The Motor Trend Car of the Year, the Chevy Malibu, now has optional leather seating and 6-way power driver's seat. For details, come by Smith Chevrolet O's Cadillac, Highway 79 in East Main on the saving side of the street in Henderson.
And back at Lions Stadium, here's the punt. And it's down at the 40, bounces past Brian Brown down to the 27-yard line. Nice kick by Chappell. And the Lions will start there with 5:49 left here in the first half. Time to look now at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. District 16, Gilmer, 14-7 over Carthage in the second quarter right now. Mount Pleasant leading Liberty Ilo 7-0, and Sulphur Springs leading North Lamar 7-0. In Class 5A, it's Marshall 14-7 over Longview right now in the second quarter. Nacogdoches leading Lufkin 7-0. 1st and 10 for the Lions at their 26. Here's the snap. Pitch back, Derek Page up the middle, gets some room and breaks some tackles up to the 34, 8-yard gain.
He has done things like that all year. He runs so tough. Little old bitty thing and just runs up in the middle just about as tough as you can run, and he'll get hit and he'll spin and turn and twist. And
He's got to have pretty good vision, because if there's a crack anywhere, he's going to find it.
2nd and 3 after the 7-yard gain by Page at the 34. Here's the snap, and it's pitched back right up the middle. Page again, or is that Neal?
That's Page.
Page, I thought it was Page.
Like
he got hit pretty hard.
A bowling ball.
First down, 6-yard pickup.
Charles, I'd rather say he gave a pretty good lick that time.
He sure did.
Boy,
he was heading south, wasn't
he? Yeah, he bowed that shoulder, and he just ran right into the guy. Of course, didn't affect the guy too much, but he did everything he could to run over him.
We got 5 minutes left here in the half. We need to get something going, get on the board.
1st and 10 at the 40. 5:02 on the clock. Here's the snap, pitch back to Brian Brown, tries to get around the outside corner. Good gain as he gets to the 46. A 6-yard gain, and the Lions starting to move the ball.
Those linemen are blocking out there.
Brown did a good job, I thought, on that play, waiting for his blocks to develop.
Yeah, he set it up a little bit and gave some time. In fact, he set it up by making the defensive personnel, commit themselves and then cut back off of them. Good job. Good blocking, good running.
Lions break the huddle. 2nd and 5 at their own 46. Kilgore leading right now by 2 touchdowns. Stovall under center. Here's the snap. He fakes the pitch, looks downfield, puts it up. Pat Brown just out of his reach at the 30 as he had gotten behind the coverage.
Boy, we need one of those.
Needed that one.
Class 2A score to pass along on the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. Beckville 8, Garrison 6 in the second quarter. And another score to bring you. Paul Pewitt 8, Dangerfield nothing.
That's a big game over there. Dangerfield's got to win that one to come out district champs. They're leading the district right now, undefeated.
3rd and 5 for the Lions. 4:17 on the clock here in the first half of play. Snap, Stovall pitches back to Page. He feels his way up the middle, and he'll get a couple.
There's a ton of humanity in there. There wasn't any room at all for Page, not even for a guy his size to find a crack.
Sid Ryder helped stack up the line, but he was helped by a bunch of
Did you hear
teammates.
that word he used? Humanity.
Humanity. That's a new one.
Way to go, Charlie.
You think he'd work for a school district or something?
Goodness, Charles.
Every once in a while I come up with a new word.
4th and 3, and Shannon Cox is on to punt it away. Bernard Smith back to receive at the 15. As now,
I think, we had a hideout play here. Simpson was going to walk over here and just...
and then he calls timeout.
So he was going to be over here, and if they didn't come out here with him, we was going to raise up and throw it to him.
And there's a timeout. Lions
the guy
take
came
it.
with him.
3:34 left first half, 14-0 Kilgore on Henderson Lions football.
You probably think that a brick is a brick is a brick. We think Boral bricks are better. The plain ones, the fancy ones, in about any color you can imagine. But why do we make so many different kinds of brick? Because we know that a house is not a house, is not a house. Call 1-800-5-BORAL-5 to receive a free brochure and the location of the showroom nearest you. Boral Bricks, a solid decision to build your dreams on.
Henderson Tire has the largest selection of Cooper tires at the guaranteed lowest prices in Rusk County. They also provide full mechanic services. If you want the best price in Rusk County, whether it's brake service, wheel alignment, or replacement of shocks, Henderson Tire is the place to be. They offer 90 days, same as cash, with the lowest prices ever. They'll beat any advertised price in Rusk County. At Henderson Tire, there's no appointment necessary. Come by any time for great service. Henderson Tire, 205 South Marshall in the old Montgomery Wards building.
Back at Lions Stadium as it's 4th and 3. Lions punting it away with 3:34 left here in the first half. It's a low snap. Cox gets the punt away, angling it towards the near sideline. Bounces at the 26, takes a Lions bounce down to the 17-yard line. Good punt by Shannon Cox.
Way to go, Shannon.
He angled
Good
that
job.
nicely.
Really did. Had some treacherous footing back there. Fielded the ball. And
a low snap.
Yeah, a low snap. Good kick.
So that'll make it Kilgore with the ball at their own 17, 1st and 10. They have the ball with 3:25 remaining here in the first half. Of course, at halftime, with senior night, band members and Flag Corps members will be recognized, so stay tuned for that along with the rest of the halftime show. I formation for Kilgore. Smith in motion to the far side. Here's the snap, handed to the last man through Toombs. Stacked at the line, and he falls down at the 20 for a 3-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 7. Even when you hit him early, he still gets some yardage.
Oh, yeah, he's a strong kid.
He is really just, you know, I was mentioning I watched him play basketball last year, and he has a physique like you can't believe. Just big, strong, stout athlete.
Bulldogs send out a wide out to the near side. Alan Mumphrey. Far side is Bernard Smith. Split in the backfield, offset I. Toombs. And here's the handoff to him. He goes up the middle, breaks a tackle, drags a few over to 25, down at the 27, and that's near a first down. Power running.
He reminded me of a Briscoe boy that played for Paris a few years ago. Don't get excited, Bob. How about your brother?
Yeah.
Your brother.
It wasn't me, I promise you. Yeah, it wasn't me. Been more than a few years ago, too, Charlie.
3rd and 1 now at the 27-yard line. I formation. 2 wideouts. Farrow under center. Hands it off. Up the middle. Toombs. Pulls his way. Keeps on going to the 30. First down for the Bulldogs.
We're getting some pretty good shots on him here. You know, they really just have not. I know the score's 14-0, but they have not just dominated us. You know, they scored a big, huge play, and then they took the ball one series and drove it down the field, but they haven't just dominated us, just ran over us.
Mumphrey near side, Smith far side, I formation again in the backfield. Snap, fake handoff, Farrow puts it up, down the middle. Smith, and it's knocked away at the 40, intercepted. Derek McGee intercepts the tip at the 35. He's at the 50, 45, hit out of bounds, a hard hit. And he is knocked hard by Daniel Morris. But a nice play there by Pat Sanders. Tips it into the hands of Derek McGee. And the Lions take over at the 44 of Kilgore. And with 1:42 left, they have a chance to get some points.
Big play there.
Oh, Pat made a good tip play that time, and Derek just kept his concentration, focused on the ball, and it surprised me because I wasn't paying attention to it. I see him back upfield, and he just evidently just concentrated and kept his eyes there, caught the ball, and made a good play and a good run.
Lions to the lines. Charles Simpson lines up near side as a split in. Neal and Page in the backfield. Right side wing back is Pat Brown. Here's a snap, quick drop. Ball's put up near Simpson, and it's caught. Oh, and it's out of his hands. Caught at the 21. He spun around and dropped it at the 17. As if he held on to that, he could have gone in for the score because he had beaten Leon Wheat here on the near side.
Well, they've been putting a little bit too much arc on the ball. That time they didn't put quite enough. It just in between there. If that ball had been just a little bit higher, it'd have been a little easier to catch. That's really a hard catch. It'd have been an excellent catch if he'd caught that football, but he could have. It's a possibility. He could have made a great catch.
Well, he had it in his hand.
It could have been a great catch.
1:36 now on the clock, 2nd and 10. At the 43, Simpson near side again. Here's a snap, quick drop. They go back to Simpson. He catches it at the 39. And he'll be down at the 37 as he's tackled by Leon Wheat on the quick hitch.
124.
And running. As that'll make it 3rd down and 4 now for the Lions. They're trying to put some points on the board. Stovall tries to gather them in the huddle.
It's an excellent time for the hitch and go if we got it, Charles. We missed it a while ago. I thought about the same thing. If we got it, it's a good time to do it right here.
Simpson far side. He's lined up this time. And here's the pitch back to Neal. He cuts it up into the middle. He's over to 35.
It'll be 4th and short.
4th and short, and they'll call a timeout for the Lions. Comes with 55 seconds. They're trailing 14-0 on Henderson Lions football.
Citizens National Bank wants to be the most convenient bank in Henderson. I'm Milton McGee, president of Citizens National Bank. That is why our main bank lobby is open to 6 p.m. on Friday, Southside branch lobby to 6 p.m. on Monday, and our Southside drive-in is open on Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to noon. Remember, we always open our drive-ins at 7:45 a.m. each morning and close at 5:30 or 6 p.m. depending upon the day. Give us a try. Citizens National Bank is a member of FDIC.
Back at Lions Stadium as the Lions calling a timeout with 55 seconds left on the clock here in the first half, trying to drive the ball. They have it 4th and 2 at the 35 of Kilgore.
That's no gimme against that big defense of Kilgore.
No.
You mentioned earlier, Charlie, that the Lions in short down situations have had their troubles this year. This would be a big chance to turn that trend around.
Did they call 2 plays, Charlie? Did he call 2 plays on the sideline?
He should have, and if we make the first down, we'll give us time to line up, so I bet he did.
Lions to the line, 4th and 2 at the 35. 55 seconds left first half. Here's the snap. Page up the middle, trying to break some tackles. He does. Gets the first down at the 32. He had his back turned and kept on pedaling and got the extra yards needed.
Yep. Sideways.
They'll move the chains. Kilgore trying to get the right players on the field. They move the chains, 52 seconds on the clock. It's at the 32-yard line now, and they started back up. Lions are ready. They did call 2 plays. Here's the snap. Stovall rolls out near side, looks downfield, puts it up. Simpson catches it at the 18. He slides down, trying to make the catch. That's another first down. They'll move the chains with 42 seconds left.
Oh, Pat, he broke behind the secondary, too. Pat Brown was open deep, so he had 2 people to throw to there. 42 seconds.
Stovall calling the play at the line. Neal and Page in the backfield. Here's the snap, and they spike it to stop the clock with 40 seconds, and Stovall comes to the sideline as Kilgore leading it 14-0. This would be huge for the Lions.
Boy, we need it.
Yeah, we could sure put one in here now.
We need it.
If we're going 14-7, we really get back in the ball game.
Change the complexion of the game.
Do we have 2 timeouts left? One.
We called one while ago on the punt.
With Charles, yeah.
Stovall brings them out of the huddle. Simpson comes near side as the split in. Neal and Page in the backfield. Right side wingback Pat Brown. Quick drop by Stovall. Zings it past Simpson at the 11. Threw it behind him and put some juice on it, and that's 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Lions. Stovall, a little anxious on that play.
Charlie, do you run 2 plays here if we don't score, or do you run a play and kick it?
Well, being down 2 touchdowns, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it. You know, being down 1 touchdown, although you want to get on the board, too, so that's a tough call, Bobby.
I know it. I'm glad he's going to make it.
Probably going to wait. Depends on how much they need on 4th down.
3rd and 10. Wing T formation. Stovall back to pass. Has some time. Moves up in the pocket. Puts it up. Simpson. Touchdown. Touchdown at the near corner. 18 yards. Stovall moving up in the pocket. Nailed him. And Simpson beat Leon Wink. And the Lions are on the board with 31 seconds left here in the first half.
He stepped up and drilled that football.
He did, and Charles did a little dance over there to keep his feet in bounds. Caught the ball and had to do that little dance. You know, you mismatched when Charles is out there at the wide receiver and you're running against a little old cornerback.
Stovall with his 6th touchdown pass of the year.
We needed that. We need this point here, too. Let's get a good snap now.
Clayton Kershaw to kick the extra point. Pat Brown to hold. Low snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it's hooked left, no good.
Got a bad snap.
Low snap, and that makes it 14-6. And that could turn out to be crucial in this game. 31 seconds left first half on Henderson Lions football.
During the fall home furnishing sale, Peterson's is featuring the Broyhill Fontana collection. This plaid sofa with floral pillows is just $6.99. Broyhill offers the styles that work in the living room, bedroom, and dining room. Peterson's can help you create the room of your dreams. Peterson's offers 0% financing, and qualified buyers pay nothing down. Save now during the Fall Home Furnishings sale at Peterson's Home Furnishings, where quality is the difference.
And back at Lions Stadium, 31 seconds left, first half. Lions on the board now, an 18-yard touchdown pass. Jonathan Stovall to Charles Simpson. However, the extra point was wide by Clayton Kirsch on a low snap.
You can't fault Clayton on a play like that, you know.
Low snap, and that makes it 14-6.
The timing is everything on an extra point or a field goal, and when you get a bad snap and don't get the football down, then it throws your timing off, and everything else is out of kilter. That play didn't look too big right now, but it could look real big later on.
Clayton Kirsch ready to kick it off as he's angling towards the far side. Lions kicking left to right on your radio dial. Here's the kick, and he pooches it far side at the 30. Fair catch. And that's where the Bulldogs will have it at their own 30. It was a fair catch there by Clint Brogata.
But we're on the board. Excellent job by the offense to get down there and get the end zone, I tell you.
Did execute a series of plays, didn't we?
That was clutch. Whew. Be interesting to see if Kilgore just kneels down here. 30 seconds left.
I bet they don't.
No, they don't kneel down for nobody.
They sent out two wideouts.
Even with 10 seconds left in the game.
And a 40-point lead.
High formation in the backfield. Long count, here's the snap. Handed to Toombs up the middle. Breaks it outside. He's at the 35, 40. And he's finally dragged to the sideline. Justin Jackson, Scott Goodwin, and Pat Sanders take him out at the 44. And that's a 14-yard gain, first down. And I see what you mean about not kneeling down.
No.
23 seconds on the clock. Kilgore waiting for the play call as they start the clock back up, but he did get out of bounds, so stop it at 23 seconds. They send out a wideout far side. That's number 81, Kendrick Harvey. Near side is Mumphrey. I formation again in the backfield. As Farrow under center, drops back, puts it up. Mumphrey catches it at the 50. Cuts it inside to the 46, and that keeps the clock running. Maybe a first down.
First down.
It is a first down.
They're going to, well, they don't need to measure it, but they're probably going to measure it.
Looks like a timeout by Kilgore. So the Lions come over to the sideline to get some words of advice, but that is a first down easily by about a half a yard, maybe a little bit more.
Yep, he just signaled a first down.
So both teams will take a timeout. Once again, remind you at halftime, of course, Henderson Lions band will entertain the crowd. Kilgore, their band will do the same, but at halftime, the senior members of the band and flag corps will be recognized here on senior night, as before the game, the senior members of the football team, cheerleaders, and drill team were recognized.
Yep. Tonight, our middle school band, 8th grade middle school band, is going to perform with their high school band.
Oh, great.
Charlie, you're talking about a band, son. They put most high school bands in the shade. They are really good.
170 strong, 8th graders.
Outstanding. That's why our high school bands are always so great every year, because we really have a great feeder down at the middle school. They really play great.
1st and 10 at the 46 of the Lions. 16 seconds left first half. Lone man in the backfield, in motion, Leon Wheat. He gets the ball, and he's reversed around the end. Jeffrey Holman, a great play at the 41. 5-yard
Jeffrey.
That's an unusual play there where you see a guy in motion take a handoff, and you don't see that much. Our middle school band played it. They always go to Northwestern in Natchitoches, Louisiana every year and play one of the college games. They went there a couple weeks ago and entertained the halftime down there.
Well, I was on a show earlier this week, just yesterday, in fact, and one of the things I commented on was this. We had a caller call in about Henderson high school football, and the one thing that I commented on that really impressed me was the band, and it looks like the middle school band's going to impress me even more.
Well, they're good.
I mean, the participation here in Henderson is amazing, and everybody should be proud of that fact.
You're just exactly right. That's what it is. You know, our 8th graders are going to take the field out here with them, but our 7th grade will have 170 plus. I don't know exact numbers. Our 6th grade band will have the same numbers. But if you look at our athletic programs have tremendous numbers down there.
I want to, while we got just a second here, invite all veterans in the area to come to Henderson Middle School next Tuesday at 9 o'clock for a Veterans Day program. We honor the veterans that day on Veterans Day, and it's an outstanding program. We'd love for everybody to come.
Okay, another timeout is ended. It's 2nd and 6 at the 42. 8 seconds left here in the first half. Shotgun formation for Kilgore. 2 wideouts far side. Farrell looking that way. Puts it up. And it's just out of the reach of Mumphrey on the far side.
The kid throws the ball really well.
Yes, he does. Charlie, along that line, aren't you buying coffee and sweet rolls for everybody?
For everybody, we're going to our 8th grade band, our drill team, our choir, our drama department, and everybody will participate in that program. We include a lot of kids in that program. It's a great program, and our veterans will certainly be honored.
Have a little reception for them at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock in the library, and the program at 9:30 in the gym.
Love to see you there.
Come on out. 3rd and 6 now, 4 seconds left. Shotgun formation again for Kilgore. 2 wideouts near side. Lone man in the backfield is Toombs. Here's the snap.
Oh.
Almost dropped by Farrell. He's looking near side. Under pressure. Scott Goodwin coming around the left end. And a sack will end the first half of play. Kilgore leading it by 8, 14-6. And we'll be back with more in a moment on Henderson Lions football.
Expecting a special delivery? Then we're expecting you at the birthplace. Henderson Memorial Hospital's new state-of-the-art childbirth and maternity care center. The birthplace offers a warm atmosphere with large, beautifully decorated rooms, the expertise of special physicians, nurses, and staff, and the finest monitoring system available, all to provide high-quality care for moms and newborns. The birthplace at Henderson Memorial Hospital, a special place for your special delivery.
We're behind you all the way, Lions, from the classroom to the football field. Best of luck from the law firm of Welburn, Houston, Atkinson, Mann, Sadler, and Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Henderson Independent School District is proud to present the Henderson High School Band and the Henderson Middle School Band in a special performance of In the Mood. 15 high school band members and 137 in the 8th grade band, the Henderson ISD has a total of 452 participants in band grades 8 through 12. Students in the 6th and 7th grade band classes increased that total to 811 throughout the entire band program. Ladies and gentlemen, as is tradition, the Henderson High School Band would like to introduce the senior members of the organization on the night of their final appearance at a home football game. We now proudly present the 1997-1998 senior band members. Natalie Jo Adams, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Nathaniel Adams. Alan Ayton, son of Richard and Alice Ayton. Jeremy Bass, son of Tony and Sharon Bass and Connie and Terry Bates. Jeremy Becknell, son of Debbie Thurman and Carl Becknell. Melanie Bishop, daughter of Damon and Alicia Bishop. Shelley Bisnett, daughter of Gary and Christy Bisnett. David Bodine, son of Tim and Tracy Morris. Trey Bottoms, son of Billy Bottoms and Cindy Clifton. Andrew Briscoe, son of Bobby and Susie Briscoe. Mary Burgess, daughter of Brenda Jenkins and Paul Burgess. Nathan Kane, son of Billy Paul and Donna Kane. Haven Cameron, son of Mr. and Mrs. Stanley Cameron. Casey Dudley, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jim Dudley. Jacob Duncan, son of Tracy Duncan. Shantavia Fields, daughter of Ima Fields. Angela Foster, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Foster. Jamie Lynn Gage, daughter of Terry and Tandy Gage. Chamitra Garrett, daughter of Carolyn Garrett and Joe Faison. Douglas Gibbons, son of Paul and Sammy Gibbons. Rebecca Green, daughter of Michael and Michelle Green. Lakeisha Hall, daughter of Alfred and Doris Hall. Danielle Heim, daughter of Barney and Janet Heim. Jason Holland, son of Gary and Cindy Holland. Kellen Jones, daughter of Marvin and Lawana Jones. Jeremy Kelsey, son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Kelsey. Labrina King, daughter of Reverend Nathaniel and Leola Jones and the late Lonnie King. Pam Lane, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. A.L. Lane. Ty Mapps, daughter of Benny Mae Mapps. Justin Mayfield, son of Jackie and Vicky Mayfield. Abby Morris, daughter of John and Emmy Morris. Angie Murray, daughter of Larry and Kay Murray. Jovita O'Cray, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bobby O'Cray. Daniel Parker, son of Danny and Becky Parker. Nikki Parks, daughter of Ken and Diane Parks. Candace Pelzel, daughter of Darrell and Beverly Pelzel. Jamie Rogers, daughter of James and Melba Rogers. Kelly Rollins, daughter of Mike and Sharon Rollins. Cammie Rutherford, daughter of Pat and Janice Rutherford. Pat Sanders, son of Mrs. Joanna Sanders. Amber Shelton, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Andy Shelton. Justin Smith, son of Stephanie Smith and the late Willard Smith. Casey Spoon, daughter of Rick and Sharon Spoon. Derek Thurman, son of Cynthia Thurman. Lindrick Washington, son of Mr. and Mrs. George Washington Jr. Sarah Whittington, daughter of Faye and J.T. Atwell. Latressa Wilson, daughter of Shirley and Joe Wilson. Todd Wimberly, son of Charles and Carolyn Wimberly. Javis Wright, son of J.T. and Sylvia Wright. And Brooke Zimmerman, daughter of Paul and Debbie Zimmerman. Each year, the Henderson High School Band honors a senior girl selected by secret ballot to be the band's sweetheart. This honor represents 4 years of dedication to the band and the pride and quality of performance it represents. The sweetheart will be presented a dozen roses by band president Andrew Briscoe. The 1997 band sweetheart is Miss Melanie Bishop. Again, congratulations to Miss Melanie Bishop, 1997 band sweetheart.
That's the introduction of the seniors of the band. Congratulations. A big night in the Bishop family. Not only Melanie being recognized as the sweetheart of the band, but her mom, Alicia, having a birthday. So happy birthday. That's a big night in the Bishop family. They have a lot to celebrate. Of course, we won't divulge Alicia's birth date. You know, her birthday will remain safe with us.
Well,
we won't say what her age is, but happy birthday, Alicia.
It wouldn't remain safe if we knew it.
No, well, we would be in danger. We'd need a police escort out of the stadium.
Yeah, if we knew it, we'd give it to you, but we just don't know it. Breaking news. We don't want to keep any secrets here, you know.
So a big night for the Bishop family. As all the seniors recognize, that's a great, great night for them. Now they're ready to perform as well.
March from the Star Wars movie, The Empire Strikes Back.
Henderson Lions band with the theme from Star Wars, one of my favorite movies of all time, as they leave the field. And we'll take a break right now. 14-6. Kilgore leads it at halftime on Henderson Lions football.
East Tex Telephone Cooperative Incorporated serves our member customers with the most up-to-date technical equipment available. Also offered are enhanced services such as automatic recall that lets you dial your last caller even if you didn't answer. Automatic callback gets through to busy numbers as soon as they're free. Anonymous call rejection allows you to refuse calls from those who have blocked their numbers from your caller ID. Ask about these and other enhanced services at East Tex Telephone Cooperative Incorporated.
Expecting a special delivery? Then we're expecting you at the birthplace. Henderson Memorial Hospital's new state-of-the-art childbirth and maternity care center. The birthplace offers a warm atmosphere with large, beautifully decorated rooms, the expertise of special physicians, nurses, and staff, and the finest monitoring system available, all to provide high-quality care for moms and newborns. The birthplace at Henderson Memorial Hospital, a special place for your special delivery.
Back at Lions Stadium, we go to the second half. Kilgore will get the ball first since the Lions started the game.
A lot of football left, Charles. Got a lot of good football left. Let me ask you, Bobby, who does Paris play tonight?
I don't know, Charlie.
Texas High.
Do they? I don't know.
Do they? I tell you what, just for a little friendly bet, I bet you a roasted ear of corn tomorrow that Paris gets more points scored in the night than Carlisle does.
I'm not going to bet you that because I know what you're doing. You know, I'm sitting here watching Shannon Cox kick the football into that net down there, and you know what it's doing, Charlie?
What?
He's having to short step it, and he doesn't kick through the football. And that doesn't seem to me like that's awfully good technique.
It's not real good practice,
No, it's not. And I just noticed that. Never have. And in 30 years of being associated with athletics, never noticed that. But he doesn't kick all the way through it, and that may be why he doesn't get the ball up high.
Might do it.
As Clayton Kirsch will kick it off for the Lions here. They will kick it off right to left on your radio dial. They have two men deep at the 5-yard line to receive, the Bulldogs do. They lead it 14-6 over the Lions at halftime. As back to receive is Bernard Smith. He's on the far side. And near side is Leon Wheat. Good speed there. As Clayton has the ball lined up on the tee, and he's ready to go. Good halftime presentation by the Lions band. Now we're ready for the second half. Clayton Kirsch looks over the line of the kickoff team, and here is the kick. Low liner on the ground. Kicks at the 26, bounces away from Kilgore at the 20, and good job by the man there to drop on it. That is Jamar Toombs, and he plays everywhere.
That turned out to be a pretty dadgum good kick.
Sure did.
Just wiggling and wobbling and turning and everything, and it's hard to get a handle on it.
Starts him at the 20, which is as good for a kick through the end zone.
That's right.
And no return. So with 11:54.
What we need to do, Bobby, and I got a feeling we're going to get a fumble here on this first series. I've been working on it and thinking about it. I think we're going to get one here pretty quick.
Kilgore's at the line. They're split in the backfield with Mitchell and Toombs. Farrell under center, hands the Toombs, left side. He gets some momentum up to the 24. Gain of 4, make it 2nd and 6 before he's stacked up by Scott Goodwin and a host of his friends, Jeremy Blanton and Caleb Hall.
Well, when you get a big old back like that into the secondary early, it's really tough, isn't it?
Yeah, you just, we've said it all year. If our secondary is having to make tackles, then we're in trouble.
That line again defensively for the Lions. Scott Goodwin, Shane Ballinger, also Brett Mitchell and Caleb Hall. Linebackers, John Poole, Jeremy Blanton, and Jeffrey Holman. 2 wideouts, 3 wideouts now to the far side for Kilgore. Lone back is Toombs. He gets it on the pitch, trying to get around the outside corner. Up to the 30, and he's forced out of bounds there.
Derek McGee forced him out.
Good, tough job by Derek. The defensive backfield for the Lions, Justin Jackson, Brian Brown, Pat Sanders, and McGee. 11:09, the clock stops, and that's going to be...
They've got what they want, though, in their favor, a third and very short.
We'll bring you another update on the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard in a moment. Some updates from the scores we had at halftime. Bulldogs to the line. Lions waiting. Here's the snap. And right up the middle, Kilgore gets it. Kevin Mitchell with the carry.
Didn't need but a half a yard. He got it. Got about a yard.
Got just about a yard. A good defensive play there. And, boy, we needed to,
I think first down is one of the keys. You really got to stop this bunch on first down and really not give them much. And I know it's hard to do. It's easy to say, but hard to do because they're so big and strong. If they get 2nd and 5 or 6 and 3rd and short, they are really tough to stop.
Well, we need that fumble you called for, and we need it right now.
We sure do.
I think we're in this ball game all the way right now, and we went in at halftime, and I think we may come back out with, our game plan intact.
1st and 10 at the 31. I formation. 2 wideouts far and near side. Long count at the line. Here's the snap. First man through with it. That's Toombs. He keeps on going. At the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Down at the 35. What a rumble by Jamar Toombs as he goes a total on that of 34 yards.
I would like to run that play back and see what happened. He just hit it up in the middle. Looked like we had him stopped, and he just broke it out there.
Well, there's no substitute for somebody with size and speed like that.
1st and 10 at the 35 of the Lions now. They send out Bernard Smith and Alan Mumphrey to the near side. I formation in the backfield with Toombs and Mitchell. Kyle Farrow at the line, barking out the signals. Fakes the handoff, puts it out to Bernard Smith. He's got it at the 37, at the 30.
Holding right here,
and
holding
at the
number
25.
5.
Is where he goes out. That's
Why can't they see that?
Game.
That's ridiculous.
Brian is trying to tell them, and they're not listening. They're not paying any attention on that play.
That's close to another first down on the
Coach Alexander's telling them over here on the sideline. He eased over and just, very politely told him.
Very obvious, right in front of the referee there.
Just a short 2nd down now for Kilgore.
We need a big time turnover right now.
They send out Daniel Chappell near side. Bernard Smith far side. Split in the backfield with Toombs and Mitchell. Here's the snap, and Mitchell gets it. Going around the left end, he's over to 25 and has the first down. Looking at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard in District 16, Pine Tree 10, Hallsville 3 at halftime. Carthage 21-14 over Gilmer at halftime. Other 4A scores, Mount Pleasant shutting out Liberty Ilo 14-0 at halftime. Sulphur Springs 7, North Lamar 3 at halftime. And in the second quarter, Texas High 13 and Paris 12. First and 10 at the 23 for Kilgore. 9:33 here in the third quarter. They lead it 14-6. Toombs in motion to the far side, joining two wideouts. Handed to Mitchell up the middle, reversing direction, and he's dragged down nicely on the play by Pat Sanders after a gain of 1.
Yeah, good defensive play there. Really a good defensive play.
Good defensive play, but we're still, because we're in the 4-down zone, it's still first down for them. It's really second down, but they still have 3 downs to go.
Right.
We need to make another big play right here.
Need a turnover, don't we? They just hadn't turned the ball over. That's an excellent ball control type team that's just doing things, running the ball and also hitting the short passes. Very impressive.
Second and 9 at the 22 now. 8:48 on the clock. Two wideouts. Mumphrey near side, Smith far side. Split in the backfield with Toombs and also Daniel Morris. Short drop by Farrell. He completes it at the 18. Breaking in at the 5. Down at the goal line, and he's in. A score as catching that ball on the far side. It looks like Alan Mumphrey, but I'll try to get a read on the number as Kilgore's in, and that makes it 20-6.
Big play.
That is Alan Mumphrey.
Excellent execution.
Ran the hitch. Caught the hitch.
3-yard hitch
ran the
and
ball.
turned into a score.
Daniel Chappell on to attempt the extra point, and holding is Caesar Galvin. There's a snap. Ball's down. Kick is up low, but through. And Kilgore leads it 21-6. 8:32 left, third quarter on Henderson Lions football.
There was a time when the automatic teller machine was new. Some people were leery of it.
Sure hope that thing doesn't eat my money.
With time, the ATM achieved worldwide acceptance.
Couldn't get along without my ATM card.
Banking should be convenient. Use your ATM card. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Looking forward to your future.
A 21-yard touchdown pass. Kyle Farrow to Alan Mumphrey. Extra point good. 21-6. Kilgore leads it with 8:32 on the clock here in the third quarter.
I thought Rafe Mata was a pretty calm and cool quarterback last year, but this kid may be as good, Charlie.
Tell you what, he's very impressive, Bobby. He really is.
Chappell kicks it off. High kick. Deep. And just inside the end zone, Brian Brown drops it. Picked up by Kenyatta Neal at the 4. He sprints out far side trying to get around the end. He's at the 15, 20, and out of bounds at the 21-yard line for the Lions. Good reaction by Neal on the drop by Brown, and the Lions offense takes the field.
Yep, he kept that from being a horrible play and turned it into a pretty good play, and he had to run about 60 yards in order to gain that 20-something yards, but good job, good ability on his part. You know, he's got the speed and the ability, and he can do things like that.
He was out of bounds at the 23. First and 10 for the Lions. Here's the snap. Neal with the pitch from Stovall, trying to get around the near side, doesn't, as that will be no gain, as in on that tackle for Kilgore. Among a couple of players was Byron Jeter. We've called his name a little bit.
He just didn't have anywhere to go.
Other scores on the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. Class 5A, Longview now leading Marshall 20-14 at halftime. Nacogdoches 17, Lufkin 14. That's at halftime. Robert E. Lee and John Tyler play tomorrow. Second and 10 at the 23, 7:46 on the clock. The ball's dropped on the snap. Scramble for it on the ground. Can't tell who has it yet. Kilgore signaling that they have it, but the officials trying to undo the pile, and we'll wait for their call. But Stovall dropped it on the exchange from Chad McCray, and we'll see who came up with it. This would be a bad situation. Kilgore comes up with it. Kilgore scrambled for it, and they have it, as coming up with it for them was number 90, Sid Ryder. And that is going to be a big turnover for Kilgore at the 22 of the Lions.
Well, it's 21-6 with 7:38 in the third quarter, and You know, it's getting to the point now where we're maybe getting out of this thing. You know, if we can't shut them down here, we're in serious trouble.
We've got the turnover with the wrong team doing it.
Indeed, as that comes with 7:38 left here in the third quarter, and Kilgore comes to the line. 3 men in the backfield, Toombs, Wheat, and Morris. Here's the handoff. Wheat with it around the right side. He breaks through over to 15, over to 10. Flag on the play in the backfield up to the 9. It's a 13-yard gain, but a flag in the backfield, and looks like holding against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they lined up in just a dead tee. Just a dead tee and ran the was that the lead, Charlie, or the belly?
That was the lead. It was the lead.
Just a lead right up over their right side and picked up big yardage, and where the flag came from, I believe it's going to be holding.
And they'll mark it back over to 30 to the 32. Other scores on the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard, Class 3A. Spring Hill 14-0 over Gladewater at halftime. Tatum 14, White Oak 14 at halftime as well. Garrison 21-8 over Beckville at halftime. Linden Kildare 21-7 over Atlanta in the second quarter. Lindale leads Chapel Hill 7-6 also in the second quarter. 2 wideouts far side for Kilgore. 2 in the backfield, Wheat and Toombs. 1st and 20, and Toombs gets it. Going around the left side, stacked up, breaks a tackle up to the 30. He'll get a hard 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 18 as the clock continues to run at 7:08.
Well, we had swarming defense that time. Lots of kids in on getting shots at him, and finally it took a bunch to get him down. He just keeps moving and churning and turning and, you know, bumping and bruising, and you look out there and his linemen are blocking for him, and they're running into people, and that's what springs things for him. He, you know, the speed, the strength, the agility and all that, he's got great vision.
Daniel Chappell and Bernard Smith split out far side. Offset eye in the backfield with Wheat and Toombs. 2nd and 18 at the 29. Toombs in motion far side. Wheat with the handoff. Breaks outside. He's at the 25-20, and that's where he goes down. A nice pickup of 9 yards.
Yep. Derek McGee in on the tackle, and I saw number 5 out there and number 22 out there, Justin Jackson and Brian Brown. Boy, that almost turned into, yeah.
A couple of guys hit him, but he just shook us like he really want to shake that corner. Shut that corner tomorrow.
Yeah, there's that isolation where he just shuffled down the line. Toombs did, and then just led on the linebacker, and Wheat just, he hit it up in there just like you're supposed to.
They do a good job of changing formations and
they really do.
And keeping things mixed up.
3rd and 8 at the 20. Clock running at 5:55. 2 wideouts far near side. Here's the handoff. Toombs with it, sweeping around the near side.
You can't tackle
him.
He's
at the 18, down at the 16. Tried a leg tackle attempted by Brett Mitchell. Now a late flag.
That was a personal foul on Kilgore. The guy had knocked us on our back after play was over.
So that will back him up pretty far. And that may...
Brian Brown tried to tackle Toombs around the ankle. He just shook him like he wasn't even there.
Can't leg tackle him.
No.
Brian Brown checking out the call from
that was very evident that Kilgore boy, like Bobby said, they're hustling down the field. They're getting after it. He probably know the play was over, but he just knocked us on our back after the play was over.
So that will back him up quite a bit.
Kilgore is extremely aggressive. Offensively, they're aggressive, and they're getting downfield and they're throwing at our secondary. They're creating problems for us because they're causing those secondary players to to keep their eyes open and look for those blockers coming at them. I don't think that was a cheap shot at all.
No, it wasn't a cheap shot at all. He just blocked him. He threw his shoulder into him, and we were relaxed. That's why it looked kind of bad because he knocked Josh Burks back on his backside, but Josh had already stopped when the whistle blew, and the boy didn't know it stopped, and it was a clean block, but it was definitely one you got to call because they can't hit after the whistle blows.
That marks the ball back to the 32 with 5:42 on the clock. And they start the clock back up. Daniel Chappell on to punt.
Actually, he's going for a field goal.
Yes, he is. How about that? I thought he was going to punt it, but he's going to mark it at the 38. So it's going to be a 48-yard field goal. Here's the snap. The ball's down. Kick is up. And it looks like it's going to be short. Short and left. And the Lions will take over on downs. Couple other scores to bring you real quickly. Winsboro 35-0 over Mineola in the second quarter, and Paul Pewitt 14, Dangerfield 7 in the second quarter as well. Lions take over with 5:17 left in the third quarter. They trail it 21-6. They take over at their 32. They'll make it to 31. Send out Charles Simpson near side. Page and Neal in the backfield. Right side wing backs, Pat Brown.
We need a real quick score.
Page takes it up the middle, kicks outside, spins around 35, and he's down at the 49-yard gain. I love to watch him run.
I do too. You should have seen him get up there. The guy was going to put a leg shot on him, and all he did was spun on him.
He gave him one leg. He gave it to him, took it back.
Gave it to him, said, here, you can have this, and boom. And then here he went and took it back from him and picked up that extra yard.
That was pretty.
Good play.
They can see it next week on CCA Channel 10, can't they?
TCA Cable Channel 10 sure can at 7 o'clock, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
2nd and 1 at the 40. Here's the pitch back to Neal. He takes it up the middle, through the line, over to 45 to the 46, and a first down for the Lions.
With our offense, the way we played all year, we're never out of a ball game. But if they had gone, 28 to 6, that would have got us in bad shape.
Three touchdowns.
It's 21-6 with 4:41 in the third quarter, and we're not out of the ball game.
A score gets you right back. Neal and Page in the backfield. Left side wing back is Aiden. Neal gets it on the pitch back. He fights his way over the middle, and he'll get a couple.
Yep, there's just nothing there at
It's a big rugby.
That's what it was. They had what do you call that in rugby?
A scrum.
There you go. You knew that, didn't you, Charlie?
Well, I was going to call it something else, but is that the same thing as a pile-up?
That works as well. Yep. 2nd and 8 now.
Mass of humanity is what I call it.
Hey, you can only use that word once a broadcast.
Oh.
And never again, we hope.
Never again. Charles Simpson splits out far side. Neal and Page remain in the backfield. Left side wing back is Pat Brown. Short drop by Stovall. Lifted to Simpson. He goes up, catches it. He catches it at the 33, falls down at the 27, a 22-yard gain, and that play finally. Finally.
Boy, it's been a long time coming, but
and you're never out of the ball game with the type of offense we've got.
And it seems to me they can, this play, they could go right back to that pass play. Simpson,
they can with Charles. When you're 6'3" and you run like him and jump like him, you can go back to him.
He splits out far side again. 1st and 10 at the 27. Pitch to Neal, sweeping around the near corner. He's at the 25-20 and out of bounds at the 19. Forced out by Wildrick Williams.
Boy, you can see why number 6 is the leading tackler on their team, can't you?
Gracious. I'll guarantee
Nothing
he'll be the
between him and the goal line but grass, and number 6 reaches out and grabs him and pulls him out of bounds.
He'll not only be freshman of the year, but newcomer of the year, but he might just be all district up there with the big boys. In fact, he probably will be.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 at the 19. The clock stops at 3:37. Simpson splits out far side. Fred Bowen's in now in the backfield. Short drop by Stovall.
There it is.
Simpson wide open at the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown on the hitch and go. They tried it, and it was set up perfectly. 19 yards, and the Lions make it a 9-point game.
We talked about it the first half. They ran the little hitch. He ran the little hitch, and the guy bit on it.
Boy, did he bite on it.
Yeah.
And Jonathan threw it at the right time, too.
We have said we're not out of the ball game.
We've got to
hurry. We've got 18 seconds.
Yep, clock running, the play clock running as the Lions try for 2. Neal, Brian Brown, Jeremy Blanton, Simpson in at quarterback, Brown and Blanton in the backfield. Simpson keeps it, rolls around, goes to the goal line, score!
Good,
Simpson
had to have that. 2 big ones there. Oh, got a flag.
Flag on the play as well, but Simpson in with a 2-point conversion, and that makes it a 7-point game. A nice drive by the Lions. We'll wait before taking a break as the officials try to figure out this call.
I tell you what, it ain't over now, buddy.
It ain't over.
Face mask, and that goes against Kilgore. 21-14, Kilgore in front on Henderson Lions football. 19-yard touchdown pass. Jonathan Stovall to Charles Simpson. A 2-point conversion ran in by Simpson. And the Lions, just like that, are down by 7. 21-14 with 3:33 left here in the third quarter.
Well, we got a little momentum now on our side for the first time here. Actually, really in the ball game, so to speak, because we're within the one score and a 2-point conversion going ahead of them. So our fans are kind of getting alive a little bit. The kids are feeling it. And right now, we need to take advantage of it because we got the momentum on our side. So let's just stay with it, Lions.
Lions fans on their feet. Clayton Kirsch kicks it off. Short pooch to the near side.
Oh. He did not give a good fair catch signal. You can't just wave it one time. But he did and got away with it. And one of ours got down the field and hit him, but he didn't hit him hard. Whew. Scared me. I thought we were going to get a penalty.
I did too.
But he did not give a good fair catch. He just one quick time in the air does not designate that you're going to have a fair catch.
So
well, right now our defense really needs to step up here and put us and slow down this potent offense.
Kilgore 1st and 10 at their own 35. 3 wideouts to the far side, including a wingback. Lone man Toombs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Toombs gets it up the middle, and he's leg tackled at the 37. Jeremy Blanton, joined by Pat Sanders and Justin Jackson.
Good play that time. Very timely play that time. Get him, real short yardage on first down.
Boy, I tell you what we were talking about a while ago. If they get 2nd and 3rd and short, it's Katie bar the door. You've got to make them do something on 2nd and 3rd down and kind of come out of their ball control game plan. Now they got a pass situation. They throw the ball real well, but anything can happen when you put it in the air.
2nd and 8 after the 2-yard pickup at the 37.
Interception here would be mighty tasty.
High formation, and Toombs gets it up the middle. 40-yard line, keeps going over to 45, and he's going to be close to a first down.
On 2nd and long, they go to Toombs.
Yeah.
He is, talk about gaining momentum. Toombs is starting to pick up some big yards.
Yeah, he's a big-time back. He really is. We remember him when he was a freshman.
They're going to mark it at the 45, just short of a first down by a couple of feet.
When he was a freshman at Pine Tree, we knew he was big time then.
They need to fumble the snap from center here and have a chance to stop this.
High formation.
Chance we got.
High formation in the backfield. 2 wideouts. 2:20 on the clock. Here's the snap. Toombs with it up the middle, and he gets the first down up to the 48.
Well, I'll tell you what, Justin Jackson was trying to deny that first down. He got in there and got as much of him as he could get.
So the chains will move.
You just can't give them a 3rd and short like that, can you?
No, they're awfully powerful.
As coming into the game now, Daniel Chappell with the play call. 2:16, now the clock starts running. 21-14, Kilgore leading it. Alan Mumphrey goes out far side. Chappell near side. Toombs lines up as the wingback. And one man in the backfield, that's Daniel Morris. Actually, yes, that is Morris. Short drop by Farrell. He pump fakes it, puts it up down the far sideline. There's a flag in the defensive
That ball
backfield.
was not thrown.
He threw the flag before the ball was even
The ball was not thrown. That's not pass interference.
It's not. Is it his place to call it all the way from over here, Charlie?
That is not pass interference. He knocked him down when the quarterback still had the ball, and that is legal.
Is that what he's calling it on, Charlie?
Sure it is.
The ball numbers, was it 6 or 9 that I couldn't remember, got knocked down?
Boy, I guarantee you one thing. Coach Alexander, if they call this against us, Coach Alexander will be on the field, and he has a right to be, because we knocked the Toombs down when the quarterback still had the ball. You can't hit a receiver with the ball in the air, but as long as that quarterback's holding the ball, you can still do it. You can knock him down all you want to.
So a big call here. The officials have yet to signal to the crowd.
Well, now, see, I was looking over at the wide receiver. I didn't even see that. I see what y'all talking about. Yeah. I was looking over there because we made contact over there, too, and that's what okay.
That was hitch and go to Toombs.
Yeah.
It's when Toombs turned around, we knocked him down. The ball had not been thrown.
I was looking on the far side over there, and I didn't see that in the middle.
As
that's what they're going to call.
Here's the call, defensive holding against the Lions. Toombs came from the wingback position across the middle at the 35. And got hit on the play by Jeremy Blanton, I believe. And All this stops the clock at 1:54 as they move the ball.
Coach Alexander going to have some explanation. That is not right. That's a bad call.
Well, and I'm sitting here and the ball is thrown over on the other side, and I was looking at that. I know what now I understand.
Now making a first down as well at
That
the
beats all
48.
out of us. We'll make a good play and get penalized for it.
At the 48 of the Lions, Daniel Chappell far side. Near side, Alan Mumphrey as the wideouts. Offset eye in the backfield with Morris and Toombs. Farrell looks over the line. Morris in motion to the far side. Toombs gets the ball, goes up the middle, and he's dragged down at the 45, a 3-yard gain.
Scott Goodman. Boy, there's a host of Lions getting up out there. I see 22 getting up, Justin Jackson, and I see John Poole getting up, and Shane was in there. Shane Ballinger was there. Caleb Hall was there.
So the Lions are playing with a lot of heart right now. They are really playing hard.
126 and running as Kilgore comes to the line. Bernard Smith far side, Alan Mumphrey near side, offset eye in the backfield. 2nd and 7 at the 45 of the Lions. Here's a snap. Farrell hands off to Toombs, and he's met in the backfield. Jeffrey Holman makes the initial hit, then joined by about 6 other Lions.
Great defense there.
What a play.
Number 45, Jeffrey Holman. I see Brian Brown out there.
As that's a loss back to the 49, make it 3rd and 11 with 50 seconds on the clock.
Inside a minute here in the 3rd quarter. That was a great defensive play. Let's hope we can do something here on 3rd down, because that was an excellent 2nd down play. We deserve to hold them after that. Now they're going to put the ball in the air. Let's see if we can't put some pressure on this quarterback.
They've sacked him already. Scott Goodwin with a sack. They send out 2 wideouts near side. Toombs lines up as the wingback near side. Mitchell in the backfield. Here's dropping back Farrell. Has some time, now under pressure. Wings it, and he sends it over to coverage, out of bounds. Nobody near it. And that's going to be 4th down, and nobody was near that by a good 20 yards.
He threw that thing with ease, 35 yards.
And Kilgore will have to punt it away finally.
You know, they could get a bad snap right here. Couldn't they?
They definitely could. Charles Simpson and Brian Brown will drop back to receive. Daniel Chappell will punt it away at the 38 of Kilgore. Here's a snap, it's good. And under pressure, he gets it away. Good kick. Simpson will take it at the 11. He comes near side with some blocks. Now cuts it back up the middle, hesitates over to 20, to the 24, and that's a return of about 13 yards.
Is that their first punt?
Oh, I tell you what,
yes.
second.
When was the first?
They kicked one away from us earlier.
Okay.
We ought to give them a defensive standing ovation after that, I guarantee you.
Good job, defense.
Right before the half, they kicked one away from Brian Brown down there. That's 2nd punt of the night.
Yep. 8 seconds left here, 3rd quarter.
They hadn't punted much, have they?
No. 21-14. Kilgore in front as Stovall leads his team to the line. 1st and 10 at the 24. Here's the snap, and Page with it. Cuts inside, gets some room. Over to 30, keeps on going to the 34.
Little ball.
10-yard gain.
I'm telling you, those linemen were blocking for him that time.
That ends the 3rd quarter. Lions trail 21-14 on Henderson Lions football.
At Boral Bricks, we understand people's taste. Whatever your need, whatever color, whatever style, we have just what you want. Because at Boral Bricks, we've known all along that it's more than just a brick. It's the home of your dreams. Just call 1-800-5-BORAL-5 to receive a free brochure and the location of the showroom nearest you. Boral Bricks, a solid decision to build your dreams on.
Back at Lions Stadium, 2nd and very short at the 34 for the Lions after a nice run by Derek Page.
I tell you what, we've got a football game on our hands now, fellas. I guarantee you, the fans are getting excited, the players are excited, got a chance, and right now we're really playing tough. We need to just keep this momentum going as we got it going right now.
It's at the actually at the 29-yard line.
Well, that was some defensive stand there they made.
Start the 4th quarter down just by 7. Derek Page with a nice 9-yard run to set up the 2nd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw the bomb to Charles.
Charles Simpson lines out
with
to the far side.
Yeah, with 2nd and 6 inches.
Yeah.
He's liable to do it.
Lions going left to right on your radio dial now here in the 4th quarter. Stovall pitches it out to Kenyatta Neal, trying to sweep around. Cuts it inside, dives forward over to 30, and he gets the first down for Henderson. Nice cut back there against the grain, and he picks up 2.
Well, when you got second in a short like that, you can do what you want to, can't you?
Yes.
You
And
got-
with Kenyatta, with the speed that he's got and the way this player's worked for us all year, that wasn't a bad call at all because he's liable to break one.
Simpson splits out far side. Neal with a chance to go over 1,000 yards with a good game tonight. Here's the snap. Stovall, short drop. Puts it up for Simpson. He jumps for it, comes down with it at the 44. Dragged down by 4 Bulldogs to the 46-yard line. 16-yard gain.
Just get me one-on-one's what he's saying. Get it up in the air and let me go up and challenge the guy for it. That's all he wants is the chance to catch the ball.
Another first down.
Big
and
play.
So far,
Another big play.
Yep. So far, he's winning that challenge. 11:39 left in the game, just underway, 4th quarter. Lions bring it to the line. Neal and Page in the backfield. Left side wingbacks, Pat Brown, there's movement, and looks like he'll go against Henderson maybe.
A little anxious that time.
Now move it back.
Well, we didn't need that.
We sure didn't.
Nothing to stop the momentum, but Kilgore trying to jump around, and they drew one of the Lions off. It looked like the left side of the Lions line, and that moves it back to the 41.
We've got lots of time. We've got 11 minutes and a half, 11 minutes, 30 seconds, so it's not panic time. It's just time to stay under control and keep that momentum going. We got them right where we want them right now, even though we're 7 points down. That might sound funny, but we got the momentum right now. If we can continue to move the football, and right now we're moving it, something we didn't do early in the game.
1st and 15 at the 41. Here's the pitch back to Neal, trying to get outside. Cuts it inside at the 45 to the 46.
That's Page.
And that's Page.
Yeah.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Derek Page.
Good running.
Good running.
Neal was the lead block that
Thought he had a chance to go outside. Looked like he did. Kilgore's got a good secondary. They got good corners and safeties, and they got good speed, and they close quick, and he thought he could beat on the outside. Then he saw he couldn't, so he cut back inside, made a good run.
Make it 2nd and 10 at the 46. Clock running at 10:45.
We got a tough 10 yards now and 2 downs here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see us throw the football here.
Simpson lines up left side as the tight end. Terrence Oliver near side as the tight end. Pat Brown near side as the wingback. Neal and Page in the backfield. Brown in motion. Far side. Here's the pitch to Neal. Trying to get around the corner. Page the lead block. He's at the 50. 45. Ridden out of bounds there after a gain of 9, just short of the first down.
Charlie, we go into motion to that side over there. We came in motion from our right side of our offense over to the left side. And there's a reason for motion when you're running the sweep, and that's to get a soft corner.
Right, get an extra blocker out there, too.
You get out there and you get the corner has to adjust and has to go out, and he can't just turn around and come back in and crash like you can if you're lined up in it. So we got a soft corner, and that's why we got the big play. Good offensive play, good call.
3rd and short.
Very short.
Is he going to measure? He's over there talking to Kilgore coach.
No, the chains got moved a little bit, and they had to reset them. And they're doing that right now. It's 3rd and a long one for the Lions at the 45 of Kilgore. 10:23 left in the game. 21-14 Kilgore in front. Lions, here's the snap. Page with it. Goes over to left side, and he's through for a first down. First down as he gets to the 42 of the Bulldogs.
Quit jumping up and down and block for him. He wasn't ready to stop.
No time to celebrate now. Wait until after the game. 1st and 10 as Allen Ayton brings into play. Pat Brown gets a rest.
Bo Page all night long.
Another good first down.
Yeah, playing tough, playing tough.
We're moving down inside. We're about the 41-yard line, 41 and a half, 42. We got 10, 20, a lot of time left.
Lions break out of the huddle. Right side wingback is Ayton. Page and Neal remain in the backfield. Neal with it up the middle. Through the left side of the line. Carries a few to the 38. A 4-yard gain on first down.
Mo is on our side.
That's what I was saying.
Mo
right
is on
now.
our side.
If those old big old linemen up front will just stay after
They'll
those
just
backs
suck
keep
it up
running
and let's
hard.
go.
2nd and 6 now, under 10 minutes to play. At the 38 of the Bulldogs. Lions trying to stage a comeback. They break out to the line. Left side wing back is Pat Brown, Page and Neal in the backfield. Neal gets it up the middle. Keeps on his feet over to 35 to the 34. Another 4-yard gain. That's going to be 3rd and short.
Some of those big old linemen up there is Alfredo Gonzalez, number 57. Number 72, Doug Gibbons is out there. Number 61, Grant Vitito's there. Number 63 is Javis Wright. Number 52, Chad McCray. Number 86, Terrence Oliver's been our tight end all night. And, of course, number 12 is our quick side tight end. That's Charles Simpson.
Third. Long two, Charles. Long two.
At the 34. 9:06 on the clock and running. Stovall puts a man in motion, 8 near side. Here's the pitch. Neal trying to go around the corner. Has a block, and he's dragged down. Face mask on Wildrick Williams at the 39-yard line. The freshman.
That's got to be a 15-yarder, too.
We'll take that first down.
Got to be a 15-yarder. He jerked his head off.
That's the only way he was going to get Neal down.
Oh, I tell you what, that number 6 can come to the football, though, can he?
Yes, he can. He's going to be. He has the ability to be quite a player.
Big time.
The Bulldogs. He's as a freshman. You see potential all over him, but he makes a mistake there, and the Lions benefit on 3rd and 3.
Personal foul, face mask against Kilgore.
Now we'll move the chains.
You know, that's an area we can get into there. You see a kid like this, a freshman like this, and you see Toombs. Now, only thing we as coaches who, old coaches will call us, Charlie and I, we just hope they're making their grades, and that's what kids have to understand. If you don't make good grades, I don't care how good you are, because as far as you're going is high school football. You've got to make good grades. Colleges will not look at you if you don't have good grades.
1st and 10 at the 19, 8:52 and running. Lions bring it out of the huddle. Here's the pitch. Brian Brown with it. Cuts it up the middle, and he'll get maybe 1 yard as he ran into a wall led by Sid Ryder.
Now, Brian, get yourself out of there. Get in the huddle and relax.
We'll have an update on the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard in a moment. Actually, we have time right now. Gilmer has tied it up 21-21 with Carthage in the 3rd quarter. Pine Tree, though, 16-3 over Hallsville in the 3rd quarter. Pine Tree looking to make the playoffs. 2nd and 9 at the 18 for the Lions. 8-11 and going here in the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. In Stovall, short drop, hits Simpson at the 14. He's down at the 10, 9-yard line, and that's going to be close to a first down. Lions moving the ball. Other scores to bring you. Mount Pleasant 14-0 over Liberty Ilo in the 3rd quarter. That is a first down. 1st and goal to go. Sulphur Springs 14, North Lamar 9 in the 3rd quarter. Texas High 13-12 over Paris in the 2nd quarter. In Class 5A, Longview now 26-14 over Marshall in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal to go at the 9. Brett Mitchell comes in late, and they're going to call timeout. We'll take one ourselves. 7:47 left in the game. Kilgore 21, Henderson 14, Lions driving. We'll be back in a moment on Henderson Lions football.
Henderson Tire has the largest selection of Cooper tires at the guaranteed lowest prices in Rusk County. They also provide full mechanic services. If you want the best price in Rusk County, whether it's brake service, wheel alignment, or replacement of shocks, Henderson Tire is the place to be. They offer 90 days, same as cash, with the lowest prices ever. They'll beat any advertised price in Rusk County. At Henderson Tire, there's no appointment necessary. Come by any time for great service. Henderson Tire, 205 South Marshall in the old Montgomery Wards building.
Lions come to the line, 7:47 left in the game. 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line. 3 in the backfield as Neal, Jeremy Blandon, and John Poole. Simpson, his quarterback, keeps it up the middle, past the 5, and he's down at the 4, a 5-yard gain. As also in on that play, Josh Burks was in the backfield, and that's going to bring it to 2nd and goal at the 4. As there may be a player down here.
Javis says that Javis Wright, he's had a bad ankle all year, and he's rolling around. I'm hoping he's just kind of hurt the ankle a little bit. The coaches are out there. Coach Clark's out there, and they're looking at him.
Don't think it's anything serious.
I don't either. I hope it's not.
As the clock stops at 7:30.
You know, that's something else we need to talk about. Coach Will Clark has done an outstanding job all year keeping these kids healthy and keeping them playing, and we take our hats off to him. He has really done a super job for us and kept us in the games by getting those kids back out to playing.
Boy, Gilmer's playing college like we're playing Kilgore. They're staying with them, aren't they?
Yes,
Heck
they
of a
are.
ball game, 21-21 over there.
Come on, Javis.
Good
Come on,
game.
buddy.
Javis Wright is up and being helped off the field. Gets a nice round of applause from the Lions fans.
Dr. Sessions was out there with him.
Javis is one of our seniors playing his last football game here tonight, and
last regular season
game. He's worked hard this year, done a good job.
2nd and goal to go at the 4-yard line now. 7:22 and running. Simpson remains in at quarterback. Burks, Brian Brown, and Neal in the backfield. Pitch to Neal, trying to get around the corner. He has one man to beat at the 5, cuts it out, score! Score! Henderson in! Henderson in! What a run by Kenyatta Neal from 4 yards out, getting around the end and beating Evan Martin for the score, and they're within 1.
We're going to kick it.
12.
A lot of time left, 7 minutes and 12 seconds. We're going to try to tie this thing up. We need to get everything together this time. We need to get a good snap, good blocking, and a good hold, and old Clayton keep his head down and kick it through.
1 point. As it's 7:12 remaining in the game, and this crowd's fired up. Kilgore getting all they can handle. Pat Brown to hold, Clayton Kirsch to kick it. Here's the snap. It's wide, and Pat Brown picks it up,
Good
and it'll be
gracious
down at
alive.
the 5. A bad snap, and the Lions trail it by 1. 7:11 left in the game, and we take a break on Henderson Lions football.
Have you seen the TV ads for the MasterCard debit card? We have it at Citizens National Bank, and it's called Master Money, and it's free. I'm Milton McGee, president of Citizens National Bank. Call Susan Hand at 657-8521 for your application. Remember, there are no fees, and it can also be used as your ATM card. Citizens National Bank is a member of FDIC.
And back at Lions Stadium, a 4-yard touchdown run by Kenyatta Neal put the Lions within 1. The extra point attempt for the 2nd time tonight has failed, as that time a wide snap. Pat Brown holding, couldn't bring it down in time for Clayton Kirsch to kick it. Pat Brown tried to run with it, but was tackled, and the Lions trail by 1, 21-20, with 7:12 left in the game.
Well, that puts up on our defense now. We have got to really, really play super defense to try to hold Kilgore and make them get the ball back to us, because Kilgore's going to definitely, try to keep the football from us as long as they possibly can, and the longer they can keep it, the more in their favor. There's a short kick, fair catch, fumble it. He caught it.
It's caught at the 37 by one of their fullbacks, Daniel Morris, and that's where Kilgore will take over with 7:09 left. We finish up some scores from the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. Spring Hill 14-12 over Gladewater in the 4th quarter. At halftime, Tatum 14, White Oak 14. Garrison 36-8 over Beckville in the 4th. It is 21-20 here. Kilgore with the ball at their own 38. Lions need to stop them as Kilgore comes to the line. They line up with 3 men in the backfield, T formation. Here's the snap. Farrell hands off to Mitchell. Right side, gets over to 40 to the 41 for a 3-yard gain.
Scott Goodwin's there, and number 45, Jeffrey Holman was in there.
Kevin Mitchell with the carry.
Kilgore back done a great job protecting the football all night.
Well, they're just sound, aren't they?
They really are. I tell you, they hadn't come close to fumbling. But, it's still a possibility. We could hit them hard enough and jar that thing loose, because that would be what we need right here.
They could just go brain dead, too, and fumble that sucker.
They
I
sure
don't
could.
care.
2nd and 7 at the 41. Clock running at 6:34. Farrow taking his time. Kilgore has that on their side. T formation again, and Mitchell gets it again. Right side breaks through, over to 45 to the 47 and that will be a 6-yard gain, 3rd and short for the Bulldogs.
Scott Goodwin in on the play again. Boy, we're awfully tight.
Third and short in their favor.
We have got to get up.
Can't afford more than probably 2 first downs by Kilgore, I would imagine.
And I just hope they don't break a big one, because if they do, we're in trouble.
Same formation again.
They
3
break
men in the backfield. 3rd and 1 at the 47. Here's the handoff. Toombs with it up the middle, spins away. 50, 45, 40. And trying to catch him is Brian Brown. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jamar Toombs drags Brown into the end zone, and it's a 53-yard score. Flag on the play.
We just got a flag. He's been trying to get one all night.
Yep, he got it then.
He got it. You got your flag.
What a run by Toombs. Broke off the pack in the middle, took it outside, and that makes it 27-20. Toombs, what an impressive player.
Isn't he, though? He is big-time player.
He has made the 2 biggest plays in the game.
Well, as Bobby was saying, we were up there crowding line of scrimmage, trying to hope for a big play, and we hit him. Didn't grab him. He spun, and it was a foot race, and when you try to tackle a 245-pound freight train and run away from you, that's just about what it's like.
That's what it is.
It is a freight train.
I like the way, though, that he just kind of walked off the field when it was all over with.
He sure did. He walked away from it.
He walked away from it. I like that. You've got to admire a young man that does that. You know, we had a hold of his pants trying to pull him down there, it looked like, and he turned around, and we said something we shouldn't have said to him, and he just turned around and left.
What we did was slap the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, good job, Mr. Toombs.
And now Daniel Chappell on to kick the extra point. And once again, holding for him is Cesar Galvin. Making an 8-point lead. Here's the snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it's through. Kilgore leads by 8, 28-20, 5:39 remaining in the game on Henderson Lions football.
During the fall home furnishing sale, Peterson's is featuring the Broyhill Fontana collection. This plaid sofa with floral pillows is just $6.99. Broyhill offers the styles that work in the living room, bedroom, and dining room. Peterson's can help you create the room of your dreams. Peterson's offers 0% financing, and qualified buyers pay nothing down. Save now during the fall home furnishing sale at Peterson's Home Furnishings, where quality is the difference.
Back at the stadium, 5:39 remaining in the game. 28-20, Kilgore leads it after a 53-yard touchdown run by Jamar Toombs. And Kilgore ready to kick it off. They kicking it off right to left, and Chappell puts a good leg into it. At the goal line, it's taken by Kenyatta Neal. Up the middle with some blockers. Kicks it outside, now inside, up to the 20 and over to 21. He carries a Bulldog over to 21 as he carried on that play.
But we got 5 minutes and 29 seconds, down by 8 points. So we don't have any choice. We'll have to open up and hope we get down the field and get another score.
Yeah, the offense still has some momentum built up even after that big play by Kilgore.
We're just 8 points away from tying the ball game up. That's a touchdown and 2 points. So let's just do something here.
Simpson splits out far side. 1st and 10 at the 21. As here's the handoff to Derek Page up the middle. He's nailed at the line. Waylon Hunt in on the play. A couple other Kilgore players. As no gain on gain.
What they have done now, Bobby, they have put number 6 out there one-on-one on Simpson.
I don't blame him.
I don't either. That's a good move because he can jump with Charles.
I don't blame him.
As Stovall comes from the sideline with the play. 2nd and 10. Clock is at 5 minutes to play.
You know, they're not winning the district championship because they're not any good, I'll promise you.
No, they're not.
That's a pretty good football team we're playing.
Simpson now near side, lining up against Williams. Here's the snap, Stovall short drop. Puts it up, down the sideline. Simpson dives for it, but it's out of his reach by a couple of yards at the 46. And Williams was step for step with him. That's 3rd and 10 now. Wind starts to kick up a little.
Charlie, they had a pretty good free safety 3 years ago.
I was thinking about him a while ago, Bobby. He played for 4 years, and he was you're talking about a stud, Charles. Oh. He was.
He would light up.
He was
your
6'2",
life,
220 when he was a senior. And boy,
Wow.
he was something.
And he was a safety.
Willis Williams is already something as a freshman.
Yeah, this guy could be like him before he's over.
3 wideouts, 1 far side, 2 near side. Simpson and Brown near side. Here's the snap. Stovall with a deep drop. Has some time, puts it up. Simpson open at the 35.
Oh,
flag on the play, and he goes up the sideline out of bounds at the 42, but a flag in the backfield, and that looks like
That's a holding. That's a holding.
Boy, Jonathan Stovall did a good job that time. Kept his composure and stepped up, threw the ball like he's supposed to. And Charles, you did a good job catching the ball and running with it after you caught it.
Holding against Henderson.
Boy,
that negates the 22-yard gain.
You'd think we was on the road playing, wouldn't you?
So that will back it up.
Good gracious alive.
4:37 left in the game.
Those kind of plays are hard to come by, too, when you're backed up down there.
They can bring in a lot more defensive backfield and make it harder.
You can call holding every play. You really can.
The ball marked back to the
Critical situation like this, they're going to call it.
Yep. Marked at the 10-yard line. No, the 12-yard line is where it should have been marked, but the official corrects himself, and it's going to be 3rd down and 20 now. The Lions need to get to the 32-yard line to get a first down. 4:37 left in the game. Kilgore leads at 28-20.
Well, we got our work cut out for us now. 3rd and a mile.
Simpson and Brown split out near side. Oliver and Page in the backfield. Left side wide out as well. Stovall deep drop. He has blocking. Pump fakes it. Now lifts it near side to Simpson. Completed! Completed at the 44-yard line.
Woo!
What a play!
Who would believe it?
What a play! First down. As that goes a total of 32 yards.
Charles.
Simpson
just
having
went up and got it, and Jonathan sat there and just threw it right where he had to throw it, away from the other guy, and he just went up and caught it. Good job.
Joe Powell was in as a wideout on the far side
Good
that time.
job. Good job, offensive line.
First
Way to hold
down
him
and
out.
10. It's at the 44. Simpson splits out near side now. Page and Neal in the backfield. Neal gets it up the middle now, breaks out. Up over to 45, didn't break out too far, gets him 2 yards. He had some room here on the near side after cutting back, but the gap was closed quickly by the Bulldogs. Clock still running at 4:14 now. Lions have to get 8 points, touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie the game.
4:04, 20-28 in the 4th quarter.
Everything
Lions
you would
down by 8.
expect.
Yeah, been a football game.
Simpson near side as the split in. Neal and Page in the backfield. Pat Brown left side wingback. Stovall fakes the handoff, drops back, puts up a pass. It's tipped at the line, almost intercepted. Nice play by Kilgore as he wanted to take that in for scores.
Yeah.
That is number 99, Jason Johnny.
He's just
Good thing about him, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He's only
Charlie.
6'3", 230.
Yeah, he's only 6'3", you know. Probably bench presses half the world.
Yeah.
Little screen pass, but Johnigan was all over it.
3rd down again.
3rd and 9 at the 46.
Well, we've had it happen before. Let's just get up there and get the first down, guys.
Joe Powell splits out far side. Pat Brown and Simpson near side. Oliver and Page in the backfield to block. Stovall, deep drop. Has protection now. It breaks down, and he's sacked at the 41. Sid Ryder nips him on the heel, and also Lance Freeman on the play.
It's the first time they got to him tonight.
First time. Lance Freeman, 6'2", 280 pounds.
They have some size.
Well, it comes down to 4th down. We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds, plenty of time, but the down and distance is against us. We got 4th and 13. And if we don't get a first down here, well.
They need to get to the 45-yard line of Kilgore.
It ain't over till it's over.
3:10 and running. 3 wideouts for Henderson. Stovall drops back, has some blocking. Now has to scramble. He's sacked. Sacked, and it's turned over on downs. Brian Jeter with a sack, his 4th of the year, and Kilgore gets it with 3:01 left in the game at the 34 of the Lions.
Well,
Wasn't because of lack of effort, was it?
No, no, no. Yeah, it looks bleak, but that, you know, with 3 minutes and 1 second, and we're down by 8. It looks bleak, but boy, you just can't count them out. You just can't count them out. You can't say it's over.
No, a lot of stranger things have happened than that.
Defense has to come up big again. 1st and 10 at the 34 for the Bulldogs. T formation again. And it's handed off to Toombs. Left side breaks the tackle. Stacked up by Jeffrey Holman. And also John Poole at the 32. 2-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 8.
That big old defensive end plays tight end, Bobby. He plays both ways.
I know it. He's a big sucker. 84.
Clock runs at 2:40. Kilgore trying to go undefeated in district play.
Justin Jackson's kind of limping out there. I don't know if it's his knee or his ankle.
3 in the backfield again as Kilgore tries to stuff it down the face of the Lions.
They're letting that clock run
Yes,
down.
they are.
That's good.
They snap the ball now with 4 seconds on the
there you go.
Clock, and stacked at the line is Daniel Morris.
Timeout.
Timeout by the Lions. We'll take a timeout ourselves. 2:12 left in the game. 28-20 Kilgore on Henderson Lions football.
Expecting a special delivery? Then we're expecting you at the birthplace. Henderson Memorial Hospital's new state-of-the-art childbirth and maternity care center. The birthplace offers a warm atmosphere with large, beautifully decorated rooms, the expertise of special physicians, nurses, and staff, and the finest monitoring system available, all to provide high-quality care for moms and newborns. The birthplace at Henderson Memorial Hospital, a special place for your special delivery.
Back at Lions Stadium, 2:12 left in the game, 28-20. Kilgore leads it. They have the ball, 3rd and 8 at the 32-yard line of the Lions. Make it about the 33. Kilgore brings it to the line, 3 in the backfield. That is Daniel Morris, Kevin Mitchell, and Jamar Toombs. Here's the snap, and it's handed off to Mitchell. Sweeping around the far side. Scott Goodwin chases him down. Nice play as he tackles him at the 34, and that's another timeout.
There
Gives
you
us a chance to take a look at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard. Brought to you, of course, as always and throughout the whole year, by Dr. Roger C. Sessions and Dr. Sean M. Figueri, located at 612 North High Street in Henderson. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring the scoreboard throughout the whole season. In District 16, Gilmer giving Carthage all they can handle, 28-28 in the 4th quarter. Pine Tree looks like they're on their way to the playoffs. They lead Hallsville 16-3 in the 4th quarter. 2 finals from Class 4A. Mount Pleasant shuts out Liberty Ilo 20-0, and North Lamar beats Sulphur Springs 15-14.
Now, if Gilmer wins, will it be a 3-way tie between Pine Tree, Hallsville, and Gilmer?
I think Pine Tree, if they win, they're in no matter what. So,
I don't know.
I don't know either because Pine Tree beat Gilmer, see.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know.
Other scores in Class 5A, Longview 33-21 over Marshall in the 4th quarter. Nacogdoches trailing Lufkin 30-21. Daniel Chappell back to punt it away on 4th and 10 at the 35. No contest on this. He punts it, and it bounces into the end zone, and the Lions will get it at the 20 with 2 minutes left in the game. Trailing by 8, 28-20. Other scores to bring you.
Good job by our defense there.
In the 4th quarter, Spring Hill 14-12 over Gladewater. Tatum 14, White Oak 14 at halftime last report. Garrison 36-8 in the 4th quarter. Chapel Hill now leads Lindale 16-14 in the 4th quarter. If Chapel Hill wins that game, they're in the playoffs.
One of the old-time coaches in East Texas, Jack Murphy from Gladewater's last ball game tonight. He's going to retire.
Great career for him. Robert E. Lee and John Tyler play tomorrow at 2 p.m.
I'm taking Tyler.
You need to go to Vegas.
Ow. Charlie.
Lions rush to the line. And the time runs out.
You don't think that's pretty good
on
odds?
the play clock. I think you might get in trouble with those odds. Ball's marked back at the 15. 1st and 15 now, and don't know why the Lions had too much trouble getting that play off. But it's 1st and 15 now. No time off the clock. 2 minutes left in the game. Charles Simpson and Pat Brown split out near side. Pat Sanders now in at wide receiver to the far side. Oliver and Neal in the backfield. Now that's Page blocking. Time for Stovall. He puts it up. And it's completed to Simpson. A diving catch at the 40. Beautiful grab.
Well, that's a pretty sketch of year.
Could we call that a circus catch?
No doubt. Call Ringling Brothers.
That was a circus catch. He had to go up as high as he could go, catch the ball. Had to turn his body, first of all, and go up as high as he could go to catch the ball, and he did.
That was outstanding.
It really was.
First down, clock running. Lions at the line quickly, and another pass. Simpson catches it at the 48, out of bounds.
First down.
Another first down, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock at 1:46. So hold on, this game is not over. Charles Simpson having a career night receiving. No doubt about that. What a great game.
We lose Simpson. He's a senior, but Jonathan Stovall throwing the ball will be back next year.
Having a good game as well.
He's throwing the ball well.
As Pat Sanders splits out far side, Simpson and Brown near side. It's handed off to late. Neal up the middle, slides down at the 40. That's a good gain of 8. And the clock keeps going at 1:38. Lions know what they want to call as they settle at the line. Simpson and Brown near side again. Sanders far side. Neal and Oliver in the backfield. And here's a snap. Short drop. Completed to Simpson. He dives towards the sideline. Doesn't get out of bounds. And it's incomplete. Incomplete. I thought he came down with it. So that does stop the clock at 1:22.
Probably just as well. Wasn't a very big gainer, so it's probably just as well.
Yes.
It was incomplete.
3rd and 2 for the Lions.
I thought he caught it.
I thought he had it as well, but it stops the clock, and that may be of more importance right now.
But we do have to get a first down. You know,
yes.
We can't
score if we don't get a first down.
That's right. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us run the ball here, get that first down, then come back and throw after that.
3rd and 2 at the 40, 1:22. Stovall, short drop, puts it up. Simpson catches it at the 34, and he's out of bounds at the 33. That's a 7-yard gain and a first down. And Simpson just keeps on going.
Have we got the hitch and go lined up yet?
No, that would be beautiful, wouldn't
it? We got it.
It should be there. It's been there before.
Well, I'll tell you what, these Lions are not playing for anything but pride, but they are playing for pride tonight. They're playing hard.
Yes, they are.
Yes, sir.
1:18 left in the game. 1st and 10 at the 33 of the Bulldogs. Simpson and Brown near side. Sanders far side. Stovall, and he drops it, and it's covered up. It looks like the Lions got it back. Nice effort by Terrence Oliver as that ball is down at the 31. Clock running at 1:06. The Lions had to line up quickly.
Jonathan pulled out too quick that time.
Here's the snap. Stovall back to pass. He has time. Pump fake now under pressure. Throws it away. And that is incomplete. He looked like he's in the grass, but that is incomplete. Stops the clock at 52 seconds. 3rd and 9 now for the Lions.
The referee wanted to throw his flag on that one. If he'd thrown his flag on that one not a while ago when they threw that ball up there in the trombone section, well,
he may have needed a police escort.
He might have.
3rd and 9 at the 32 now. 52 seconds left in this game. Lions need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Stovall ready. He drops back. Short drop. Puts it up. Sanders on the far side running to it. Oh, and he can't hold on to it. Covered well at the 10. And that was a very close play as on the coverage was Evan Martin.
We're stopping the clock for some reason. The clock's still running. I don't know why.
Incomplete pass.
I know it kept on running. I don't know how many seconds went off.
They're going to reset it back over 40 seconds.
You don't expect that on the road, not at home.
Yeah. 43 seconds on the clock, and it's 4th and 9. And they're trying to add some more to it.
Coach Alexander's telling them how many.
40s, as they'll stop it at 48. 48 seconds.
Well, it come down to fourth down
47,
again.
46. Now they got it at 46.
I like that 48.
Me too. 2 seconds is all the difference. 28-20. What a game this has been. Big plays. Good effort from both sides.
Been a good, hard, clean football game.
You like to see that as well.
Fiercely played on both sides.
Down to one play for the Lions. 4th and 9 at the 32. Simpson and Brown split out far side now. Sanders near side. Oliver and Neal in the block. Stovall under center. Here's the snap. He drops. Drops back further now. Rolls out near side. Looking downfield. Puts it downfield. Overthrown at the 11. Over the head of Pat Sanders. And that is a turnover on downs. And that should do it with 39 seconds left in the game. Sanders was open at the 11, but a high throw. And all the Bulldogs need to do is down it in, run things out. As we take a look at the Dogwood Orthopedic Clinic scoreboard, late in the fourth, Gilmer 35 and Carthage 28.
How about that, Stanley?
Pine Tree blowing out Hallsville 29-3 in the fourth quarter as well. All Kilgore has to do is down the ball, and that's what they'll do, and that should about do it. Kilgore is going to go undefeated in district play this year at 5-0. They'll improve to 8-2. The Lions will drop to 1-4 and 6-4 on the season. And the postgame show will give you a full rundown on the scores that we have as we wait for the clock to run out. Both sides getting a round of applause from their fans, and that does it. Kilgore wins it 28-20, and they go undefeated in District 16 4A this year, 5-0. And Henderson ends up 6-4 on the year and 1-4 in district play. We'll come back and wrap things up in a moment on Henderson Lions football.
We're behind you all the way, Lions, from the classroom to the football field. Best of luck from the law firm of Welburn, Houston, Atkinson, Mann, Sadler, and Hill.